Alrighty, let's get the show on the road. Welcome in, gamers. Good morning, good evening, and good night. I forgot afternoon. Fuck afternoons. All my homies hate afternoons. My name is Steak of Steak and Jake, and we rocking. We gaming today. Let's see. Welcome in, Ninja. It's first of the day. Something happened to you in HSR. What happened? But apparently I got a little something happened to me. I got some bleeding on my nose. I should get a napkin for that. Zach, thanks so much for the lurk. I'm gonna get like something real quick to stop that. That is strange. I'm not sure where that would have come from. Hopefully a little spot of blood isn't like against the Twitch guidelines. That's probably fine. Still, I think it's gonna be noticeable no matter what. I think I'm gonna have to start wearing makeup on stream if stuff like that keeps happening. We keep it all natural for now. Hope you're doing well today. I wanted to play something on Monday, some bizarre, but I was very tired. And Tuesday I was never doing anything. So now we're here on Wednesday. We're just gonna have to go crazy. Let's see, what is this? You got Finan, Tribby, and Finan's light cone in 120 pulls. Damn! Congrats, Ninja, congrats! I think I pulled 110 times, and what I got out of that was Finan and a missed 50-50. Feels bad, man. I wonder if I should get Finan's light cone. I guess the main reason I don't feel the need to is because he's good without it. Like, he's doing enough damage without the light cone. The light cone almost feels like it'd be excessive when there's other characters need to get. But maybe on the rerun I can get it. You know, we'll see how I feel. I wonder when it'll be rerun. Might be a while. I do wonder if they're gonna rerun Euphoria's characters less because they're not really gonna be in the story again, I assume. With, you know, all of them dying. But who knows? Could be wrong about that. Just a 110 pull. You know what? Huey hasn't invited me yet. Let's do 110 pull in this LC. I've done this. I have successfully channeled Ninja's luck before. We can do 110 pull as a treat, you know? And then we can do magic stuff. That's accurate. Why not? You know, we're gonna get another light cone sometime in our Star Rail career. So if we don't get it in 10, we'll just be building up some pity for the next light cone. I do want to play some more Star Rail probably today, tomorrow, and Friday. I'm not gonna lie. And I want to do 3.4 story if possible, and I want to prepare for the Holy Grail War for Friday. Although, that's happening later, right? I guess I could always stream something else at the start of Friday. If I go here... Yeah, it's gonna start at like 1 p.m. my time. 1300 hours. So... I could probably, if I do a longer stream, I could start with something else, so that's not just non-stop Star Rail the next few days. But, in any case, one warp. One warp as a treat. One warp because I'm channeling my inner ninja. My inner ninja! Oh my god, wait. That means I did 140 pulls. Oh, you know what though? It was 110 though, because I have pulled 30 more times on Trivi's banner in hopes of getting her and just like whiffed, which has been depressing. Let's see it. No, we don't have, we failed the ninja luck. That's fine. It's always good to start your day with a gotcha pull. Let's see what we get. Okay, I mean, is that one 5-star yet? I don't remember. My cat just meowed. Okay, 2 4-star light codes. That's kind of cool at least. That's fitting. Should have done that. We don't have a ton of pulls right now. What do we have to work with? It's like 150. Well, I still have story stuff to do though. But yeah, I mean, if I go here, 160 pulls. We're gonna see. That might be just barely enough to get Saber and her light cone. We probably will not be able to get more than that immediately, and even if that has to be a little bit lucky. We'll see what happens. Let's see, Kiwi hasn't quite messaged me yet. Let's see, do we have... Let's get a read on her, let's see what she's doing. She is chatting, okay. Me whenever someone says PP, that's some peak chatting right there. You need to do 80 more pulls in the coming 34 days? Oh lord. Good luck, buddy. More than 2 pulls a day without pulling out the credit card sounds really difficult. But I wish you the best. Let's show y'all what I'm working on though. So, as you can tell, I quite enjoy the Sonic cards. Last time we played, y'all saw the Knuckles deck and the Sonic Hedgehog deck. I've started, at least, on all the other 4 new Sonic the Hedgehog legendary creatures. Eggland, and Amy Rose's deck, Pico Parish, which I think is a great name, are still under construction. But these 2 are done. And I was thinking today, I rock some Tails gameplay. Tails is a vehicle commander. He's a little flying guy that either draws cards if you play a flying vehicle, or gives a vehicle you play flying. Which, I think that's very exciting. I don't have much experience with vehicle decks, so I don't know if the ratio is good. I kind of feel like I need more vehicles still, even though I have a lot. Like if we look up vehicles, filter it out. I have 2, 6, 8, 12, 13, 18, 20, 25 vehicles. A quarter of my deck is vehicles. I feel like 1 in 4 cards being vehicles. I want to say that's enough, but maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna get some play testing it today. Oh, you need to do it because you want to archer like him. Okay, well, at least it's guaranteed if you hit it, but still, it's gonna be difficult. I wish you the best, man. That will not be a freebie. Let's see. Let me pull up the tabletop in preparation. No one's playing it yet, though. Do I start playing it to assert my dominance? Nah, we chill, we chill. You still got a bunch of stories and events to do. Okay, maybe you got a shot then. I need to grind out a bit more too. I still have some events I should go back and finish up to get some more Jade. Because 160, that's pretty good. I can't complain, but I'd love to have even more. Yes, I'd love to have even more. We'll see what we can do. I don't know. I'm spooked. I'm not spooked, but I just want to get a really good Saber and Archer. It might be difficult right now. I definitely gotta win some 50-50s to make it happen. Got all the Swarm and Scepter stuff. Ooh, okay. I think I've done like half of the Swarm. Probably a majority of the Swarm and like half of Gears and Gold. I also have a shit ton of side quests I need to do still. That'll probably be where a lot of my Jade comes from in the next few days. Oh god, I'm gonna spend like all my free time playing Star Rail. I don't know if I can do that, bro. If I'm gonna stream it too, that'd be a lot of Star Rail. Maybe I don't do that much farming this week, and I come back for a second wave of pulls in like a week or two. That might be the play. I kind of like that because I'm gonna probably spend like 10 to 16 hours over the course of the next 2 days playing Star on stream. So I don't really feel like grinding it off stream too. Oh, we got it live. It might be time to go. Let's lock in, chat. Lock in. Lock in.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Me flavored water, 15 cents. Come taste my knees. 15 cents.
Oh, knee flavored water. I thought you said me flavored water.
Yeah, it's both. It's both.
It's both. Okay. Well,
yeah.
I guess the flavor of your knees is better.
Nice. Aren't the knees part of me though?
Yeah, I guess. But like, it's all bony and hard. It's not fleshy. Like, I thought I had to drink like some blood water, which I was not gonna be down with.
Yeah, you're right. The hot sauce crackers are better.
I agree completely.
True.
I'll see you in Discord. Peak. Fantastic. I actually didn't have to Discord boot it up. Let me get in there. Wait, where's the Discord? Help. There's the Discord.
No, I'm not here.
Oh,
You're not here? Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
no.
Nope.
Sorry.
Absolutely not. Don't. I'm just talking to my chat. I'm helping my chat are helping me figure out what deck I'm gonna play today.
Always those streamers talking to their chats. So
I
annoying.
know, so cringe, right?
No, that's why I don't stream, so I don't have to like communicate with the chat.
True. Anyway, chat, how's it going? You need to go, Mick. Sounds good. You will be there for some fork knife later. Hell yeah. We're gonna do some fork knife later too.
Nice.
Okay, share chat. This time I did not forget. Does NG have a server open? No. I guess I have to create one. Frick. We'll see how that will work out for today. Multiplayer, friends. Which one? I think it's this one. Load?
The one for 4 players.
Yeah, It's sadly not quite that easy. There's a
Oh.
couple in my list here. But I think there should be a table open now. It's loading. Eco's joining. I can send a friend request to Brack and Steak. There we go. Hi,
Okay.
Ninja. Welcome in. Ninja, join the giveaway real quick before I end it here in a hot second.
Giveaway.
Mm-hmm. Comfy coin giveaway.
Oh, I don't need any more of those.
You have an impressive amount of comfy coin.
I'd have
I'm not
more if I
mistaken.
didn't have to pay my taxes to Angie.
True. Her arbitrary limit that she made.
Completely arbitrary, yes, agreed. The limit should be 1 million.
Congratulations, Brackish Brit. 160 comfy coins straight into your... And 169 even, nice. Let's go! Nice.
Hey, I'll make it so you guys are now hearable to my stream. I just won a bunch of points. Let's go. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Go on. We got these three. So sorry, we got Queen, we got Sneaky Beaky, and we got Ghost Lady.
Interesting.
Okay, Eco is blue. Trying to figure out my colors here. Steak is red.
Heck yeah.
And then Brack will be yellow.
Although maybe I should have been yellow as a deck I'm playing. Too late.
Didn't you also mess up? I'm assuming it's another Sonic deck.
What? Oh, what? Huh?
Maybe because you
That's
did Sonic
crazy.
and Knuckles lately. Maybe that's why.
It's true, I did do that.
Let's just.
Huh. Curious when you
I
put it
mean,
like
if
that.
you
Oh,
do
good
something
cross.
Sonic related, you do have to do the and Knuckles too, right? It's like mandatory.
Exactly. I gotta do all the Sonic heroes.
So not
And I
the
feel like you
villains,
weren't red when you did Knuckles. So
I was
You're on a
blue
streak
for
here.
Sonic though, so it worked out in the second game.
Yeah,
okay,
but
true.
obviously this time I was quicker and I'm blue for me.
It's true. Well, no, I wasn't trying to get blue this time. What I should have just done is gone yellow before Brit joined, but we're locked in because red's my favorite color, so it's still good. Tails fell in the red paint.
with-
Oh.
Also, my card back is blue, so it's fitting.
The paint.
Nice.
Yeah, the paint. Uh-huh.
That's
It's
true.
red
That
paint.
That's
No consensus
paint
from my chat.
dripping
so
off of his
fine.
fists.
Uh-huh.
John's like search function. I cannot remember if this deck is any good.
Me,
I mean,
all
I
the
can't
time.
remember if my deck is any good because I played
Unbelievable.
it first time today.
Yeah, well, my deck was
I mean-
made yesterday.
I sat over like 4 decks yesterday, 4.5 even, so technically.
Wow.
And I was like, I can't decide what I'm. I set my whole evening aside to make a new deck because I wanted to. You think I got one of the 4 done? No, I didn't.
Jeez.
Anyway.
So
Oh,
I got
that's
to the most
crazy.
annoying part of playing a Duskmon only deck. Turning you had sideways to read rooms.
Hell yeah, rooms. Oh, is this the new whale? Look at him. I mean, I hate whales, but he's kind of cute.
Wait, what?
Put him in chat.
Oh, you meant the card back. I was gonna say,
Oh,
it's
I
kind of
see.
rude to say to Marina. God.
I just want to like this would
Yeah.
be perfect for a Lunar Whale deck once Edge of Eternities comes out.
It's actually OG art, right? You made it. It's part of your game
Yeah,
that you're
even-
coding, right?
Technically, even the background. I'm currently working on the menu, like out of menus look, and it's basically the new menu look. At least one style you can choose. The
Nice.
way
Okay,
it is
we have a hand.
usually not part of the style, but
Nice.
I had to add it.
I think I keep my
here.
first hand. I think I got everything.
Oh, I know what we should do. Have we set up chat yet?
We,
Oh,
we
I
haven't
did chat
invited
chat
you
with
yet.
Steak.
We need to get you
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Hold up. Let me
Oh, you
get
pressed
you
the
in
button.
here.
I'm pressing the button. I pressed it.
Yeah, chat
Oh.
started.
Perfect.
For Andrew's sanity, I have turned off my bot that keeps messing with Comfy Bot.
Nice. Bowing to the superior bot.
True.
I mean, it
Yeah.
let's be real, it simply is.
ComfyBot will take over the world. It is just a
Oh
question of when.
Okay.
I'm the starting hand.
Die has been put in the cannon. I am ready to roll, I think.
Bam.
Rolling. Oh, frick.
Let's
I
go.
really should have been yellow.
Okay. We'll draw for turn.
Clearly.
Are we rolling, guys?
Do
do you
you
mean?
want to do the commander intros? Only?
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
yes,
I'm
yes.
going first. So I've got Erinus Gloomstalker from the Baldur's Gate set, I believe. 2 in a green for a 3/3 death touching halfling ranger. When she attacks, return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and you may choose a background. I have chosen Scion of Halaster, which is 1 and a black. And it says commander creatures you own have the first time you would draw a card each turn. Instead, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put 1 into your graveyard and the other back, then draw a card.
Interesting.
Neat.
Yeah,
You're looking for lands to throw in your.
Yeah, I
I
see
see.
the
Okay. Neat.
Yes.
I play the newest of my plain only decks. This time Duskmourn, Marina Venville, 5-color rooms basically, and some other enchantments, I guess. But like every card in this deck is Duskmourn related in its art.
Nice. I love Duskmourn, or most of it. I like the idea of Duskmourn. I don't quite like all the characters in it. 'cause
Don't worry,
they're
I just
scary
built a
and
horror
gross.
house over here.
Okay, let me ask you one question. Do you have Marvin in there? The little doll guy, legendary artifact
No.
guy.
No, I
Good. Then I like your deck.
Arabella?
That's all I needed to know.
I don't really have like any of the like. There's lots of artifact stuff that's more like for people who like to go for the graveyard themes in Duskmourn.
Yeah.
I'm more on the enchantment side.
Good. Because that is a horrible art and I hate it. But anyway, speaking of art, that is and I'm talking about it's a well-made art piece. The artist is great. I'm just saying the art, what it depicts, is gross. Anyway, speaking of art, this is mostly the reason why I picked this Commander Selvala Explorer Returned. Look at it, it's so pretty. We got the poppers, we got the pink lady. What else do we need? And yeah, it's Celestia, make everybody draw and ideally punish them for it, sort of the idea. That's what we do around here.
Okay. And I am playing
Look at him.
Miles Tails Prow. I'm just a happy little guy, actually. He's an Azorius dude with flash and flying. Detects whenever a vehicle you control enters, draw a card if it has flying. Otherwise, put a flying counter on it.
Nice.
So I'm playing
so
some
you're doing a
vehicles,
bunch of flying.
and I'm gonna fly with them, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not really too good with vehicle decks yet, so it's gonna be a learning process.
Interesting. I would have thought
Ghost?
they made tails white and red for some reason. I guess because of the orange, right? I don't know.
No,
White
I think
and
white
blue
and blue
um,
makes sense for him. He's not very emotional.
True.
And speaking of goes, I'm going to play Riveteer's Overlook as my land for my first turn, and when it enters, I sacrifice it and gain a life. And I'm going to go get a basic swamp and pass my turn.
Look at him already ahead.
I think I can see why you'd play that in your deck.
I know,
I
it's
will.
crazy.
You know what? The great thing about this one is it has technically lots of untapped duels. Not at the start of the game though.
Oh, nice.
I mean, we can help you with that. We can put your life like at like
And also
12.
put
Yeah,
your life
we
down.
can help
Any
you out,
player,
bud.
That's true.
Anyway,
But yeah,
I'm gonna
these
draw
don't really scale that well into Commander.
that whale.
Well, it's the
New forest from the EOE sent and tap it, and I will. Where is it? Put out the way. Put the other pink lady, Elvish
Oh my
Mystic.
God, that's crazy pink.
Yeah, we got 2 pink going on
Alright,
already.
I will go to draw for turn, and I will play a little Deserted Beach. Enter tap because I do not have 2 or more lands yet.
Nice. 2 unfulfilled thingies here. on
We
the
love
lands.
it.
I'll play Forest for turn. I will tap 2. I'll cast Skull Clamp with the black and Traverse the Ulvenwald with the blue, which goes and finds a basic land.
It is green,
Okay.
but other than that, yeah.
What?
Blue.
You
I
said
knew what
blue,
I
yeah.
meant. It wasn't quite what I said. Don't worry about it.
I will do the greatest turn of all time. Another tap land. Pass.
Fair enough.
Nice, nice.
look.
What we got?
I have located a forest.
I got the planes from the space set, and I think we're just gonna tap the Mystic and do this and get out the other pink lady.
That's
the one
fair.
the deck is around.
Lots of pink. I will untap and draw for turn, and I will play a dual land, but fulfill the condition. Have the untap. Sea of Clouds.
Wow.
Oh boy.
We
It's
love
kind of
our
hard to
Commander
not
dual
have that
lands.
fulfilled.
It's true. That have to really lay into the game. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and tap 2. And yeah, we don't have to give every vehicle flying. Let's get a Reckoner Bankbuster out. This was 3 charge counters on it.
Bust my bank, mommy.
Huh? Pass turn. I wasn't ready for that.
I have no response to that. That was a.
There, that is
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to tap a green, play a Soul Ring.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
Skull
no!
Trip and Soul Ring.
No!
Get
Two
him
in a
out
green.
of here.
Cast my commander, and then pay my black to put Skull Clamp on her if you have any, in case you have any ideas about murdering her. Pass turn.
That's fair. I mean, we could still kill
I
her.
never thought about it that way. Skull Clamp is kind of a protection piece, where it's like, you want to murder
Not
it?
really, but
Go ahead. I draw
if,
2
you, if
cards.
you kill her, I get some cards.
Second and untapped land.
I don't think anybody wants you to
Bitch.
draw 2 per se.
And then I will tap 3 to play the first room.
Ooh.
And I will use the defender
Oh, God.
counter.
I hate
to block
this.
Halves. At the beginning of my.
Alt
Damn
and
it,
E to
EQ.
tap it. Like
Which
if you
one?
alt hover over it and you press E, it will tap it in the hover state, and then you.
Oh,
can do it.
thank goodness for that. Oh,
Yeah, but I can also tell you that at the beginning of my first main phase each turn, I get 2 red mana, and I can only use it to cast room spells or unlock doors.
That seems pretty good for a room.
3
deck.
mana do nothing spell? What?
That's crazy. Man, by that logic,
So-
cultivates a 3 mana do nothing spell.
I mean, it kind of is.
I mean, lots of rooms are kind of slow.
That's fair.
I love that Wizards was like, what if we squeeze 2 cards on 1?
I mean,
Oh,
it's
I
not like
think
they
I
haven't
see
done
that.
it with the original split cards, the fuse
Yeah,
cards.
they kept revisiting that idea over and over and over.
You know what I fear? That next turn
It's
when
a
I
good design
untap, my
space.
rooms also untap.
I don't hate it. Like,
They might.
Adventures, basically the same.
I wonder if locking them would work.
Fair.
Different iteration on the same theme.
It is fair. I would have really liked to draw a land here, but I guess
got
I'll
an
have to go
Elvish
look
Mystic.
for it.
Oh, that's
instead.
the worst.
Um,
If I tap for a room, I have to untap to actually look at my own cards in the correct orientation.
That's true. That
So
is
just
true.
ignore my card and I won't do anything.
Oh, yeah,
I was
okay,
about
that
to
sounds
say,
good.
oh, Brack has a forest on top of it. Nope.
No, that's just that's
You know when he has to look for basic forest in his deck, he just grabs the first card and plays it with the backside.
face up. Yeah.
I'm gonna tap the screen. I'm gonna play a Lantern of Insight, so now I will know.
Oh, no.
We're all
Look at
flipping.
this.
Oh,
over
I
the top.
see. Interesting.
That's fair.
Uh,
I got a
that's
land.
nice.
That's a good card.
Damn
Creature that triggers
Okay.
extra landfalls. Don't worry about it.
There's 2 non-lands, so I can make 2 mana with her, which is what I want, but not in the order that I would like it. But here we are.
I see.
Okay. I guess I'll do that. I'll tap her. We all reveal the top card.
Oh, look.
I have planes for the coincidence.
Whoa. That's
I
oh,
get 2 green mana
What the-
and I gain 2 life, and then we all draw the top card and flip over the next. Hi, Geode. I shall
It's not
hydrate and
lunch.
stretch after my turn. Don't worry.
Uh,
Okay, so 2 green here,
Oh
a
my
white,
god,
and
Brit's getting the big boys.
yeah. I love that generous gift.
I love him.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the 2 green from here, tap my Mystic and my white, and we're gonna throw out Leela, Sabatine Warrior. Whenever an opponent draws a card, except the first one, they draw in each of their turns. I put a 1/1 counter on her.
Interesting.
And I'm done. Just a little guy, yeah, one that murders
I
things.
feel like I might be. Oh, buff. I think if I draw,
Please
I'll take
tell
from
me
the
they
deck.
made a token.
Let me check.
Please.
That's a mammoth.
Aw.
That's a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, the same graphic.
That is literally Manfred.
Tundra.
True, true.
I love only
Any
playing
Ice Age
dual lands.
enjoyers?
Any Ice Age enjoyers in the chat. Oh, thanks.
Tundra. Okay.
As a treat. Hey, it's my favorite part of playing on tabletop sim.
As a treat.
This is why, like, when I'm playing, not CDH, but, you know, more competitively than this, we usually set a budget limit as well.
That's fair. What the? I see the skull clamp.
What do you mean? You have fucking Skull Clam and Soul Ring
Well,
on
that's
here,
like
sir.
reasonable cards to play, though.
Those are
They're-
not,
they're
like,
not
compared to a
several
Tundra, a Tundra
$100.
is probably more expensive than this entire deck.
It's fair.
Sure, but
Yeah.
this is a Tundra with extra steps here. So, you know, it's okay.
I mean, let's be real. The main reason they are the strongest, but the main reason the Alpha Duelins are so expensive is because they're on the reserve list. They would be reprinted to sub $100 if they weren't.
But
like-
also, like, it has land types, so the other are actually, like, worse because you can't fetch them.
It's true. The land type thing does matter. Anyways, okay. So actually, for my turn, am I even gonna do anything? The Leela's kind of putting a damper on my lovely Tails boy if I want to play flying vehicles. Let's go ahead and hold up some mana. I certainly don't have a 3-mana instant removal spell in hand. And pass
Or
turn.
a
Yeah, we all
3-mana
definitely
instant
don't know.
Or a 3-mana instant speed commander.
It's true. I do like a commander's flash.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the card that you know about. I'm gonna put it here just so you guys don't have to remember it.
That's fair.
You
That
could be
is-
drawing though for me. That would be kind of cool.
I could. That's also tough. I mean, while you're giving me some Vala stuff, I don't really need to try and draw myself, really. I don't have,
Oh, yeah.
like, I don't have a lot of hand-size stuff in this deck. They're meant to, the vehicle's only meant to cantrip. So while you're keeping my board full, I don't really see a huge reason to.
Yeah, see, I'm just helping y'all. I'm just being nice.
I think the play this turn is tap 5, cast Spore Mound.
That's a classic.
I love him. He's gross, but I love him.
It's true.
Play Forest is my line for turn,
Mm.
which will make.
I dislike the
Where's
synergy
the
with
tokens
Snipe,
button? Where's the tokens
Oh
button?
shit! I just
There we go.
realized. Yeah, are you gonna spinal tap your Sapperlings?
Perhaps in a
Good.
bit, but not right now.
Good.
I'm gonna go to combat, and because you are tapped out, Eku, I'm gonna hit you 4/4 with my commander. And when she attacks, I can return Riveteer's Outlook from my graveyard to the battlefield. It'll immediately off itself to go
Guys,
find
I
me
think
another
my deck
basic,
is. I think my deck is
and I
too
will gain a
slow.
life.
I'm a little
And
concerned.
whatever that is.
This deck is like
Well met.
firmly tier 2
Oh,
at the
Geos.
moment.
Hello. Thank you for the follow.
Hell
We'll see
yeah,
what happens
Geo.
though. We'll work on it.
Need to get
We do have a
myself
board wipe, which can
Schwam.
maybe help out.
Oh, stretch. Oh, you stretch. It did hydrate.
And it's tapped.
How much ramp do you want? Rack? Yes.
Yes. And oh look, there's another swamp on top.
Stop
Okay.
having lands up there, you fuckers! God dang!
I'm the green deck. Like the green deck at the table. Okay.
I mean,
so I've done
there are
15,
3
yeah,
green decks at the table.
Yeah, but I'm like the greenest Like specifically caring about lands.
It's fair.
The greenest.
Okay, and that
Not
does.
that green.
It's not a competition or anything, but you know what? I will move Skull Clamp onto a Saproling.
Also, you
because-
have one more Saproling because the other one entered from the.
Oh yeah, so
Uh-huh,
one from the land
that's true.
entering, one from Overlook entering, one from the swamp entering. So I still have 2. Yeah, that's correct. Haha.
But you're still a monster
Okay.
for sacrificing this
Oh.
cute Saproling.
So you draw 2 extra cards that are not
And
the
we-
first you're drawing, right? In your turn.
And also, we
Uh,
know we have to see them because between each card you draw, we see them.
Swamp, Barrenmore.
Oh, well,
Nice.
fair
More
enough.
lands.
And some Nikes on top of the deck.
And gaze.
Don't worry about him.
Don't worry about it.
Magical magic indeed, Max. Oh, let me I saw there was ads coming up. We'll pause those for a moment. All right. Yeah, it's me.
I will untap, including my room. I will draw for turn
Why can I see those?
because they are public knowledge anyway. So I just put them before my hand. So
Oh,
everyone
I
can
see.
them, so
Okay.
you don't have
Well,
to
so
remember.
all of these are technically public knowledge.
You guys don't have to do that. It's just something we did last game, and I'm gonna keep doing it too.
I also in my main phase I get 2 red mana. I can only use them to cast rooms or unlock doors. I will tap 1 green and cast a room with the 2 red, so I don't have to remember them. I mostly spend them
Ah.
directly each game.
Nice.
Basically, you know, I'm also a green deck, and I care about my lands, even though some people here claim that they care more about the lands. So all my lands can now tap for any mana.
Cool.
Magic trash talk, dude. It's my favorite.
True.
And then I will play another land. That plains, but that doesn't really matter because it can tap for anything.
Man, I love trash talk. Or just trash. I'm playing Golgari.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know,
Mold Enjoyer.
I think that's it. I just keep
Interesting,
some mana
yeah.
open.
Very Nurgle coded.
So the question that's gonna happen here is:
Nice,
Am I
nice,
gonna
nice.
play Miles? Am
Okay,
I going
I
to
will
play
untap
Generous
her,
Gift
and then I will draw
onto Leela? And
And
that'll
you
really
guys know
depend
what
whether
I'm
that
doing.
Leela tries to hit my
this
face or
land
not.
here.
It's a great land.
Island.
And
It's
there
also
is
great land.
another forest on
Ah.
top.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, so either way,
Spaceland.
the Bountiful Promenade will get played for land turn.
Mhm.
Land, non-land. So 2 mana again if I wanted to. Good to know. Good to know. I think we are gonna do that. Why wouldn't
It
we,
also might
right?
be scarier or punishing
Um,
things than Leela that I want to say.
did that move?
Like some really
There you
strong burn effects
Okay,
of some
I'm gonna
sort.
tap her. We're all.
I don't know how many of those
draw, I
exist
make-
in.
If I
Celestia.
remember correctly, 2 mana and gain 2 life.
Okay.
And because 3 people just drew a card that wasn't the first in their turn, and are also my opponents.
I thought we were friends.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, she's gonna get a little thick.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay, so
that's
I
fair.
don't
on
appreciate that, I
land.
think.
Jesus, there's a beast within. And we know that there's
It's a generous gift. That's awesome.
whatever it's called here.
Generous
Yep.
gift.
Yeah. Oh, and you could get your own
I could.
Leela or whatever. Yes. Good. Interesting. Okay. Now we have 2 floating, technically 4 up.
I really should have a.
Do I want to do it with this? Sure, why not? I'm gonna use one of those green and play Gift of the Viper. Put a 1/1 counter, a reach counter, and a Death Touch counter on target creature, and then untap it.
Oh.
Let's make this a bit more complicatedly looking. Reach, Death Touch. And then she gets untapped. And we're gonna do it fucking again! 2 non-lands, 3 non-lands, 4
That
non-lands.
seems like
Hell
a lot
yeah.
of mana.
Oh, that's also a nice
Drop
card for the top of
5.
the deck.
I
You
get
know what?
this
My new
Hold on,
top
how did you
card,
end up with Lala? Oh, right, you're from the
Gift of the
Viper.
Viper.
Cool.
My current top
Oh,
card of the
that's a
deck.
Valgamoth.
I mean, it doesn't really synergize with the deck, but you know, you can't build Duskmon deck without him, right?
It's true.
I'm
I agree.
having flashbacks from Dr.
Man.
Purrington getting this guy out at like turn 4 or some shit.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Um,
this is not the deck for that.
Valgamoth is quite literally Duskmon, so...
Exactly.
No,
Can't
it's,
really make a Duskmon deck without Duskmon.
it's all but required.
Oh, would you look at that.
Imposter
Another
mech.
land that sacrifices itself.
It's a mech clone or vehicle clone.
But I only got the main set Valgaroth, not the commander deck Valgaroth. That is, in my opinion, quite stronger in the commander setting. Weird, right? That the commander one is better than commander.
Yeah, strange.
Okay, then we're gonna use free from here to play the Etheric Amplifier, some mana rock with some other text you shouldn't worry about.
You know,
Concerning.
I'm
at
kind
this
of
point, I
worried
feel
about
like
it.
since the last time we played, you have not shuffled the deck. I see all the same cards again.
And then we're gonna use those two and these two to tap him and double the counters on Leela, so she goes up to 16 counters.
So,
Oh!
which poor non-creature having person is getting Alila to the face? I mean, that's it. If it's gonna be if it's Jake, then you're gonna eat a generous gift. Like, there's no doubt of that.
And then I'm
It's
gonna
possible.
tap 2 and also put out a Archant Days, which enters with 2 oil counters.
Huh.
And then whenever 2 or more creatures attack from anybody, I put an oil counter on it, and at any point I can pay to remove 2 oil counters, and then I can exile another target non-land permanent, and its controller draws 2 cards.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so I've got this thick-ass lady over here,
I'm
and I
looking
know
at
she
her.
won't be around for much longer, so
Yeah.
I gotta get my licks in. She does not have trample, sadly.
It's true.
So
I have
just sort of
disposable saplings.
yeah, that seems a bit.
Your,
Seems a
your
bit sad.
respect
It
for
seems like
sapling
good value
lives
to me.
leaves a little bit open. You know,
Well,
sapling
Iku-
lives matter.
I love you a bunch, but I must take that as revenge from when you clapped my butt cheeks in AOE. Enjoy your 19 damage.
I'm down to 17.
Hey, and
That's
now
crazy.
she will die anyway, and I'll get a little elephant probably, but
Probably.
that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 2 decisions on my end step. I know I'm not going to draw a land, so thinking in my head.
I keep looking at my hand and going, wait, why have I only got 3 cards?
Yeah, there are a few more in your hand.
Yeah, right. I can do it too if you guys want. Right now I'm choosing to keep it in my hand just because I appreciate being able to see my cards, like when I mouse down and seeing the amount of cards in hand with the little number on top.
Mm.
But I can always change
you
it.
do.
Yeah, let's just rip the band-aid off. Especially when I'm tapped out. You could like draw a protection spell on a later turn. Let's attempt a generous gift to Leela on your end step.
I get a sadly not so cute elephant.
The protagonist from Ice Age. There you go.
You know, still good. We love Manfred.
It's true. Alright, I'll untap and draw for turn. I will play my first non-dual land. It's very sad.
That's crazy.
Oh, I should probably reveal the top card. That'd be smart. Is land.
Manfred.
I do believe that's
And this is a slightly slow play.
I think what we're learning, Angie, is that Comfy Bot just doesn't like me for some reason. I
Bit
don't
of a
know.
slow play, but it's no longer
Colonialism was a bad
1919.
thing.
So I'm gonna play a Thop to Spy Network. I love a little 4-mana do-nothing enchantment in my artifact deck.
You know, I play only expensive nothing enchantments. I can understand you.
I'll make 1/1
I love those
Thopters at
too.
the beginning of my upkeep, and whenever artifact 1 or more, so it's not like, you know, hit those 10 creatures deal 10 damage, but whenever 1 or more artifact creatures deal combat damage to a player, I get to draw a card. Pass turn.
All right. We want tap draw.
the drip of all those people there in those streets.
That's that Kaladesh
Tell you what, this
trip.
on the top.
Or I
I've just
guess
been hit with ads.
whatever it's called, a Vishkar. That sounds right.
Yes.
Okay, so I like the sound of play a swamp for turn. Spawn mount triggers. I will get another sapling. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cast Ren and 7.
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
And then I'm going to use Ren and 7's Zero ability to put any number of lands from my hand onto the battlefield.
Oh,
1, 2.
Oh.
that's just a
Great.
casual 0 ability on a green planeswalker.
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, it's
So
actually,
that's
like you need to have the cards.
1, 2,
Fair.
3 more saplings.
Yup.
Yep. You're getting a lot of little gross dudes over here.
They're cute.
So these lands do enter tapped from Ren and 7. And then I'm not in a great urgency to use further mana. I don't want to hit Ekio anymore, and Jake, you are tapped out right now, and Aranis can't beat Manfred in a fight, so have a 3/3 Death Toucher.
Alright, I'll take 3.
I mean, she would
Commander.
beat him.
Okay, I will bring back Riveteer's Overlook, which will enter, make another sapling.
And then make another sapling later.
I will gain
Or
a
in just
life,
a second.
sacrifice itself.
I like saplings.
I will then.
Saplings are the best creature type in Magic.
Yep, I will find another forest.
I love the new guy that they printed. He looks so cozy. The one that makes saplings.
Like when he does
Like
damage.
a shit ton of them.
Which enters tapped. I will make another sapling.
This is really fun. It's gonna be a lot less fun when there's Avenger of Zendikar is played.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
I do worry about it,
I'm a
but I
little worried.
don't really have time to worry, actually.
Do you have those? Do you see those noodle arms, Chad? They won't be noodle arms for very long.
Unfortunately, Avenger of Zendikar doesn't buff saplings. That would be hilarious. And I would love that,
I
but it
think you'll
is
be
unfortunately not the
okay.
case. Yeah, so that is going to do it for me.
In your end step, I will tap for blue and some other stuff to cast Entity Tracker.
Cool.
Whenever an enchantment I control enters, or I unlock a room fully, I get a draw card.
Nice.
Watch out, Entity Tracker, it's behind you. Oh god, it's got its headphones on.
Don't worry, that guy over behind there is just a pizza delivery man.
Oh, I was gonna ask, do you have the artworks? Because they put out like secret artworks, right? Where sometimes there's a monster in the
Yeah,
card
I
artwork and
didn't
sometimes
really-
there isn't.
I used one that Architect gave me, except for cards that are reprints from older sets. Because in that case, I made sure I have the Duskmourn printings, art-wise.
It's so spooky to me. I'm kind of sad I wasn't in the scene to like open packs and be like, is there a monster in my artwork or is there not?
Okay, then I will draw for turn.
Yeah.
I loved Duskmourn Limited. It was such a fun limited.
I didn't play as much of it as I now, in hindsight, wish I did, because yeah, it was a fantastic limited format.
Okay, I have 6 mana, but 2 of that can only be used for rooms.
I
So, what do I want to room open up? I mean, I could use
I
some
can't
blockers.
comment. I don't know much about Duskmourn Limited or otherwise. I saw stuff like these green
Oh, I could-
goggles and I said, no thank you.
I mean, blockers are nice, but I also want to do other stuff. I mean, it's a 4 mana 3/3 I could do. Like, that's not the greatest.
That could be better.
It could
It could.
actually like big fight a bit better, yes. And the Rickety Gazebo is also kind of slow currently. Like, I mean, nice to have 2 more cards in hand, but does it really matter when my biggest problem currently is my board stage?
Right.
I
You
don't
got 8
think so.
cards in hand right now anyways.
I think
Exactly.
people are gonna have a little bit of pity on you. You just took a thick lady to the face.
Yeah.
You know what? I will play something weird just because I want to use the 2 mana and I don't actually want to cast any room. I will pay 3 mana for a prop room.
Okay.
And I mostly play it to not waste the mana.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Only cost
It's
one.
like I have to.
I'm still forcing myself to tilt my head sideways.
Untap each creature controlling each other's place. I
Pretty
need
cool.
that thing.
It's pretty good.
Hold on.
It's even in your colors.
Yeah, it is.
Oh god.
And the convoke was like, imagine if this deck had white in it and I was just convoking with all of these saplings.
Gross.
Yeah, but
Stop.
in my deck the convoking part is not that important because I don't really play that many creature spells actually. I mean, I guess it can be nice, but eh.
You'll be able
So,
to
yeah, I draw a
untap
card.
Valgavoth. It'll be great.
I will draw a card for the reason that I played an enchantment.
Yep.
And
Oh,
another
God,
white room. Hey, actually, a room
I hate
that
it.
makes me.
Oh,
focus.
yeah, doll makers.
I hate it.
That one's
hate it.
actually pretty decent.
I hate it.
I will then play a land for turn. It's this island that obviously can tap for everything. So I will tap for
course.
blue because I need blue mana.
Daring
Dual
today.
cast Ghostly Keybearer. It's a spooky ghost. Actually, a spirit.
Yeah,
of a
very
ghost.
focused.
And when it deals combat damage to a player, I unlock a locked door of up to 1 target room I control.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's actually kind of sick.
That's a nice card, right?
Yeah.
I at least thought so. And then I noticed that there are no real. I mean, I could attack. Actually, I could attack stake,
You
but I
could.
don't want to.
I appreciate that.
I mean, I now that I think about, I should have maybe done it because I would have untapped my NTG tracker anyways.
Also
Already forgot my
fair.
prop room.
Well, it's a good grace
I'm gonna
period.
draw this. I'm gonna draw this prized pig. No, just prized pig. I love him. I'm definitely gonna play this forest for land for turn. That's gonna happen either way.
It's a cool life gain
And then
mana
we're
dork. I
gonna
don't think
see
I've ever really seen it
non-land,
before.
non-land, non-land, land.
That's pretty good rewards.
What does the doll maker do again?
The one side makes me when I attack, I get a token. The other gives all my creatures power and toughness, base power and toughness equal to the amount of creatures I have.
Understandable.
So that's actually like board presence
It is.
for once. Not a lot of
Well, then,
rooms
yeah.
can say that.
That is a little bit of board presence, I would say, yeah.
Like 1 extra creature each turn cycle. It's nearly the same as a Seppuling spam to my right.
So real.
I guess I'm just gonna develop a little here.
I mean, yeah.
A bit more than we already have.
Wait. Why are there 2 oil counters under Argent Dias?
It starts with
End is with them.
It starts with
with
2?
two, yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's a good card.
I'm gonna tap my Mystic and another green to get another mana dork out.
That's a really good card.
Priced
What the-
pig.
I wish I was green
Whenever
right
I gain
now.
life,
He can
I put
actually
that many
spend his
ribbon
mana.
counters on it, and then if there are 3 or more ribbon counters on it, I remove those counters and untap it.
Nice.
Solid.
Which is kind of wasted on the first turn, but it is what it is. And I suppose we're gonna tap my lady, and we're all gonna draw, and I get 3 mana and 3 life this turn. I said 3 life. There we go. So it gets counters, it loses counters, and untaps itself, but
Solar
whatever.
will help with
Um,
playing out these cards that you
Look,
get
I've
to
got
play.
Eldritch Reclaimer on
So
top
I'm
now.
happy about that.
I got a Nemesis mask on top.
I've got the best Soul
Sounds
Ring
dangerous.
on top.
Okay, you are allowed to play the Soul Ring. That's just on theme.
Yeah.
I also have an on-theme Soul Ring in my deck.
Nice.
Like, that's actually the funniest part about these plain-only decks. Can I play Command Tower and Soul Ring in the deck or not? Not all planes have one.
That's fair. It depends on how
Just
new
one
it
has
is, I
them.
guess.
Yeah, the newer ones have them thanks to Commander sets printing them
I
with
guess
new art and
I
Right.
use free from here and this to make it 4, and tap my amplifier and double the counters on the Argent-Deus thing,
Mm-hmm.
Would.
and then I'm done.
Okay, I will untap. Oh, untap. Almost forgot about my upkeep. Go ahead and make a little Thopter friend. And draw for turn. Okay, that's a decent card top.
Those ghosts are not very friendly looking.
I will play an island as my land for turn.
That's, like- You know what's funny about the top of the arch? The ghosts are Duskmoon ghosts.
Fair.
They certainly look like it, yeah.
I will tap said
They
island
just
for a
say you
Sol
don't
Ring.
attack into my ghost.
And I've got a bit of mana left. Let's see.
But it's funny, I never saw that top token. But yeah,
Me neither.
Duskmoon was like had a team in the race in the Visa Drift set.
That's true. It did. And I
I
guess
was actually like
they're
debating,
messing with some
are they
Thopters.
like, are the Duskmoon team cards like available for my deck
Yeah, I
or
think you
not
could've got-
because they are Duskmoon flavored,
They're
but they are
definitely not on the plane.
not on Duskmoon.
Yeah, that's up to you. If it's staying in the plane, it's kind of tough. But Omen Pass
It's
gonna
also
make an
like,
interesting
I always
question.
have to decide how to
I would have
Planeswalkers
said it was
launch.
worth.
And I suppose after that, I'm going to go ahead and play. Debate. I kind of feel like I want some more protection. I can't stop a horde of Saprolings, but I can make this play. I'm going to tap 1, 2,
I am
3,
like one stiff breeze away from having no board state.
4, 5. Yeah, that's fair.
One part.
You need a Toxic Deluge.
We were just one bot swipe away from him having the board stage.
I'll play
Okay.
5 mana for Salvation Engine. Other artifact creature control
Nice.
+2/+2. When this vehicle attacks, I can return an artifact card from my graveyard to the battlefield. Playing it more for the fact that my Thopter is now a 3/3 for now.
Solid.
And pass.
Alright.
I do feel somewhat cooked though. We'll keep going, chat. We'll keep going. I'm in a tough
we've got,
situation where
Titania
I don't want to
on
austere
top.
command artifacts.
That's really
Maybe
Are
I
you
could have
winning,
last
Hyde?
turn.
I'm
Maybe I should
trying.
have and could have.
I had a 1919 Fick lady that smacked Eco in the face. So
Sure, she did.
take that as a win.
probably should
so
not have
I'd
played.
like to confirm with the board
I
that I
saw
definitely have 5 or more lands.
Let me count really
Mm.
quick.
That's
1,
true.
2, 3, 4, 5 or more, yes.
So I'm so I'm
no.
gonna tap
Ah, shit,
this
fuck!
forest,
Bruh.
Anyway,
and I'm gonna tap and sacrifice Cryptic Caves to draw a card.
Fair. Oh, that's a pretty good one.
you know, you would think me playing a deck like this, I would sort of keep in mind what you guys have in hand because I would know. I don't. I'm
You know,
not smart enough.
I think the best card in my hand currently is the Valgavos for the simple reason that he has lifelink.
So
I
we're
don't
gonna
care
tap
about.
2, 3, 4, 5, and cast Titania, Protector of Argoth. When she enters, I return a land card from my graveyard to the battlefield. Ritter's Overlook enters. I gain a life. I make 2 more Saprolings.
And a dude.
You know, at some point I
And
actually
yeah, so
like
it
to
comes-
have Valgavos
immediately
because Valgavos will
sacrifices
stop
itself.
this nonsense by exiling that land.
It's fair.
I do indeed make a 5/3 elemental.
I feel like it's too late now.
There we go.
I'm not even close to casting.
I'm going to search my library. Oh, look, there's a basic land on top. I'll just put that in. I'll shuffle.
I like that Brack wouldn't even care about the ward from Valgavoth. Oh, I have to throw 3 saplings away?
Yeah,
oh
that's-
no.
I know,
So
it's
sad.
delightful, isn't it? I'm in a position that I can't really get away with attacking with my commander without her dying. That being said, oh, hang on.
Sure.
I got a pig over here.
My
Don't
Thopter's
you-
beefed up.
And I have the ghost
Don't
on
you
the
worry.
top.
You
I don't
could
have anything
attack
with
with
reach
two.
right now, unfortunately.
You could attack with 2 saplings though, for no other reason than giving me oil counters. That'd be cool.
Oh my god.
That sounds like an awful. Wait. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I assumed it only applied to you. Oh, that's what we can do. I'm gonna -3 round 7 and make a reach tree folk.
Oh
Not-
shit! I forgot about that.
Not the emblem. Tree folk.
It's also now like 5 or
With
more
PT
power.
equal to the number of lands you control, which is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I can always just, you know,
reach tree folk.
exile that Planeswalker, apparently.
On a Sky Clamp.
Yeah,
Or the Titania. Or the whole board or
I
what.
might have to. Yeah.
Yeah, so still got some mana.
Because I was about to say, my Thopter could just fly into it, but nah, that's a reach tree folk it just got made.
Yeah.
The Richie
My
tree
boy
form.
tall. My boy
Tall,
played
he's tall
basketball.
and thick. But Gigantosaur doesn't have reach for some reason.
Now, yeah, with a
doesn't-
big
he doesn't have
that he can
hands.
reach.
He's got small hands. You know?
Oh, you're right.
How's
that's
it
true.
going, Zev?
What's that?
That's what it is, turn.
Gesundheit.
No, actually. I think
Hmm.
I love that my child comes into my wife's office and complains that he got scared because she sneezed. It's like, Bruh.
honestly, based. Good on you, lad.
Real and relatable.
Exactly. Could I do with even more?
Counting the
I'm actually
mana.
okay with the number of cards I have in my hand. I'd have to discard. I need to remember that I have
next
technically
turn
7
might just
cards
have
in
to
hand
be like
currently.
a complete austere command, which makes me want to do it
Oh, it's
less.
past turn.
He's
I
not
don't have,
attacking. The
um,
longer I can hold on to this
have my
austere command, the
hands
better
again.
I'm gonna feel about using it.
And draw my mountain for turn.
Which does make me consider.
And make 2 red mana that can only be used on rooms.
See what happens. See what happens.
And then I have to do the mathematics.
Also, if Kiwi were to exile
At
my
one point, will
Salvation
Brack
engine,
not flip
then
over
I'd
his top
probably
card
just
and
use
just
like
act like
destroy
it's a
artifacts,
forest?
honestly.
I will pay 1 mana
What else would I
and
break?
1 of the red mana to get out
Probably 3 or
the
less.
doll
I
maker
consider
shop.
them enough.
So whenever I attack with a non-toy, I make a toy.
It's fair.
And I will draw a card for MtG Tracker.
We need a little door to put on your rooms.
Huh.
That would be good.
Let me.
There was like a guy who made little 3D printed doors that you can actually like put a card in and stuff.
There's that one, isn't there? There's
That's
this one.
That sounds fun.
Oh, if you, yeah, I mean this is easier to see, but we can have a thingy show up down there too if you want.
So what will I do? What will I do?
Yeah.
Board on my right is kind of scary.
It's
But I
true.
think we can all agree with that.
He's got a pretty
Yeah,
scary board.
kind of.
So
I'm
Kiwi,
protecting my own interests here.
Yes?
Kiwi, you like oil counters? I heard.
Yes.
My problem currently is I could attack with 2 creatures, and one of them could clearly go to you because it's flying anyways. The other obviously
reasonable.
would die if I attack with it. So if you leave it unblocked, I could give you 1 oil counter for the price of 2 life. But I will also
51
spike you with
life.
the 3/3 flying dude. I will do it anyways.
I guess they don't have to go in all to me, but like they
But-
kind of have to because
Yeah, everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, Keybearer's not surviving attacking either of
Yep,
those.
I would
and-
kill
and
either of
same
them.
thing with Anti-Tracker.
Okay, so 5 damage for 1 counter. You know what? Sure.
Okay, then I will good combat and smack you for 5 damage.
You got it.
And I deal combat damage, so I will unlock a room.
Oh, so did you make your?
Oh,
your
also I
token?
make a try, yes. Where is it? There. Look at him.
Oh,
I fixed the issue. Just alerted for Brack. Hell yeah.
That exists.
my other half would hate
Also,
that.
him.
That's a check trigger, and also before damage connects, I will pay 4 to flash in this guy to draw cards. Because I deal combat damage, so I draw 2 more cards and 1 for entity tracker because it's enchantment. So lots
You
of.
know, the steel became sour, not just mechanically speaking immediately, but also look at this horror thing.
Yeah, true.
The doll sorts. But look at the cat. Look at the cat going
The
there.
cat is cute, but the cat drew him a bunch of cards, so yeah.
Yeah, but I'm looking for answers, obviously, and I have not really found answers.
I find fear of failed test so hilarious.
I had to
I like
put
how
it
that
in.
the fears have the fact that the fears have like quotes from other Magic characters like Zimone from Strixhaven.
What do you mean this quiz determines half of
Okay,
our
then
grade?
the room that I open with Ghostly Keybearer will be not the most expensive one actually, but instead the Dazzling Theater. So my creature spells have Convoke now.
Wait, I
These?
thought you don't need that. I
Interesting.
think he
Yeah,
lied.
but I guess I can, you know, get a life linker with Valgavos on the board with that. Next turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
I don't really have many creatures. I could also, you know, get Fear of Failed Test. Also, I draw a card because I unlocked the room.
See, now that I helped you do your thing, that Valgavoth is gonna leave me alone, right?
Obviously. I mean, I can't, like, selectively not have stuff exile from your field when you
Sure.
move them to grave. But, you know, it also gets rid of, like, stupid lands that always come back because they can't come back from exile. It also stabilizes my life. That's the most important part for me. And then I will notice that I have lots of cards in hand at the end of my turn.
Yeah.
So I will have.
do.
this
Yeah,
card
that's a number.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11 cards. That's a lot.
You know, I could also use Awakening Hall to get Valgavos back if I discard him.
Oh,
Instant
God.
graveyard.
It just, I save 1 mana.
Oh
doing
yeah,
that.
true. That's really meant for
The whole mana
a bit
saved.
more.
I will discard. How many do I have to discard?
Oh, pardon me.
I have to discard 4. I will discard this land. And this land. And doing Vitality.
Fair.
You know, I feel like Fear of Failed Tests A doesn't really connect that many hits, and B, I don't really need that card draw currently. And I have to discard
Accurate.
4 cards at my end step. I don't really need it.
That's another hit for Awakening.
And then I pass my turn.
Okay.
I
Okay,
also untap
okay.
during your untap step. That's my creatures.
Nice.
Okay. Now we've got some thinkers to do.
Big ol' think.
I have a land, land,
Non-land.
non-land, non-land. Which might just work out in the way that I wanted to anyway.
So I think I do want to blow up the board, so that's gonna stop
Expensive
Valgavoth from
shit
getting
here,
onto
though.
the board. Then again,
Understandable.
do I let Valgavoth enter the board and then board wipe and wait another turn for that reason? That's a good point. Because he has a war, he doesn't have protection. But yeah, that might be worth it. And then just guarantee
Okay,
go for the creature board wipe.
I think we're gonna start off by Savalaing.
I kind of like
We're all
that. We'll
gonna
see. We'll see how Kiwi's turn
draw a
goes off. It's
card,
like
and I think they're
two
working on
ending.
lands.
maybe we'll
Gain
change our
2
mind.
life, make 2 green.
More land on top.
Air shoes.
I got a land on top.
That's good hit.
Non-land.
Being
Brack
able
hasn't done it yet.
to haste a creature is exciting.
Air shoes.
Haste
the
a
pun?
vehicle that I play.
You draw
Oh, sure.
and flip up the next one. Now for land for turn. A Savannah for a treat. 2, 4, 5, 6, technically 7 if I wanted to.
When if I let
8 if
Valgavoth
I
hit,
wanted to.
I imposter mech Valgavoth and then Austere Command. Okay, that's what I want to do. Because surely in the next 2 turns with Savala draws, I get 1 land. Yes, okay, I like that a lot. I'll probably give it 1 more turn. If Iku decides
we're
not
gonna
to
use
do
2
it,
mana from here.
I might still do it next round. But he seems like he's
Put the ribbon
telegraphing to
counters on the
Valgavoth pretty
the
hard.
pig.
Or maybe that's on purpose. He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
surprise us all.
2 ribbon counters.
I need to turn this music down.
If it ever hits free, I
For me.
untap it. For now, I'm gonna tap it for the 3rd mana. Required to play the Nemesis Mask.
That should be better. Nemesis Mask, interesting.
Gotta do my maths.
I don't work out what sort of combos your deck's going to have with Nemesis Mask, because
Some.
I mean, if Leela's big enough, it's pretty good.
I feel like you need, like, realistically, you want a Death Toucher or something big with Trample at least to...
Something big
can-
with Death Touches. Or first strike Death Touch combo.
You can do some tricks with it for sure.
I'm sure, but I don't know what those are yet.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this, and pay free. Put the Nemesis Mask on my Elvish Mystic.
Interesting.
Then I'm gonna go to combat. And I'm gonna swing with both creatures over here. I'm gonna swing the elephant into the Renin 7,
Oh.
and all your creatures have to block the Elvish Mystic.
Well, I guess there's one example, even without any massive tricks.
That's
Well,
my
Elvish
declared
Mystic.
attackers.
That's pretty funny.
Poor Elvish Mystic sacrificing herself for the team.
It's true.
Yeah,
She will be missed.
I hope the rest of the table will appreciate that.
I do.
Makes life a little easier.
Is Brack here?
I am here.
I'm attacking you.
Oh.
You
With
have to
whom?
block with all your creatures. Have to block her, and Manfred is running into Renin 7.
Also trigger on your Argent dice.
Yes.
Against all counter.
Ah, I see.
Mhm.
Would I, before attacks, be able to blow up the Nemesis Mask with Beast Within?
Before attack, yes, and also technically after she declared her attackers,
Yeah,
before you go to block her declaring also.
exactly.
So even now.
Okay, so
you
before
don't have to do
before I
weekly.
declare blockers, I can blow it up.
Yes, you can.
Mhm.
Cool. Right. Well,
You
I
don't
will
have
do
to.
that because I quite like to keep Renin 7 on the board.
That's... It's fair. I feel like they're better targets long term,
Yes.
but short term
Last
that makes
mask.
sense.
Okay, so I get a.
You get a
Mask
3/3 Beast.
Those are-
Let me get the token. There you
And now you can block how you see fit. Feels bad.
go. Right. Well, Manfred gets eaten by the 10/10, and Aranus will beat the Mystic.
Sad.
Sadness.
Okay. I will admit there was a immediate underestimation. It's like, okay, having one thing that must be blocked means that everything else is theoretically unblockable.
It's true.
You know what I love about this board? You know? Kiwi was like, yeah, Dustbound cards can be scary looking. I feel like I'm not the scariest looking board state on this side.
I think
on
she
this side
meant
of the table.
the art. Not like.
I mean,
You know
how-
what?
look at your tree. Yeah, it has a skull head too.
That's fair.
You know, Brack, if you think that that hurt my feelings, you would be right.
I would.
Wow.
I apologize in the sense that I'm sorry you lost a thing, but
Oh, untap and draw.
I'm sorry for your loss. But
Interesting.
also,
You win this time.
you win
Fine.
this round.
But she's sad about it.
I am.
Oh, almost forgot. Need to make another dude on my upkeep. What?
I love, by the way, Argent Dice is not May effect on the drawing. You could like just use it over and over again to basically mill someone. Just
True,
with
that-
drawing.
that does
off.
have tap.
How many
It
counters
does
and
have-
how much mana would you need for that to actually work?
That would
I mean,
be
the counters we
impressive.
can provide. The biggest problem I feel like is the time needed.
The
Yeah, I
thing is,
agree.
it is in here as a removal option that also makes people draw because it is a thing that this deck could do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Drawing people out and punishing for more draws and stuff. So
Let's see. Okay, let's build a bit. I don't feel great with just these Thopters, but I don't feel the worst either. Like, neither of those big tree folk have trample, which makes me feel somewhat happy. So I think what I'm gonna want to do here is tap my Soul Ring to make some Shrifties.
Swifty.
I'm getting Shrifty with it. Okay. And then I am going to, you know, this is a fine card. It's a fine card to play with. I'm going to tap 3 mana and put out Mirage Mirror.
What are the funnest option currently on the board?
That's
You
until end of
could,
turn.
before somebody attacks, you could like copy Argent Dice and get.
That'd
the
be a slow
counters.
process, but you're right. I'm more like I can make a
That would be a really
10-10
slow process,
as
yes.
needed. We can
The
make
10-10 is not a 10-10 for you though. The 10-10 is a 5-5 for you.
True. Thank you for the reminder.
Fair.
Good reminder. That'd be more of an Aranus then. That'd be like a sacrifice to Mirage Mirror to guarantee kill something.
You could
Yeah, I guess.
copy the Salvala and do the funny.
It's true. Couldn't do that this turn though because of summoning sickness.
I mean, you have to
Um,
showcase.
I also am like, yeah, how does
I'm
Mirage
1 mana
Mirror
short
work
in
with
that
rooms?
regard. The mana has been a little lacking. If I didn't draw that Soul Ring bit earlier, I'd feel really sad.
See, I helped you with Salvala.
Now I can't deny it. This deck might need some more ramp pieces in it. Oh, I think it had 10 already. Oh, hold on, I need to ban that.
I looked it up really quickly. If
Mhm.
you like
Thank you,
use
Rachel.
the Mirage Mirror to copy a room, both
Yeah.
sides will be locked.
Okay, gotcha. I wasn't really planning on
And you
it, but I
can-
appreciate the confirmation.
But you can then pay to unlock one half. And
It will remember, right?
it
that
will
half is
remember.
unlocked.
It will?
And if you
Okay.
then copy another room, you will have like either the left or right side open, depending on which one you opened. Or like both.
Holy shit! You could get some crazy
I-
expensive rooms open.
I don't know how
You can
that-
like open a cheap one and then copy an expensive one in a later turn.
Huh.
That's
Well, that's some
hilarious.
That's kinda
shenanigans
hilarious.
I hadn't really considered. Good to know. Good
The
to
Mirage
know.
Mirror never stops giving, dude. It's the
Yeah.
best card in Magic the
I'm
Gathering.
gonna
Hear me out.
hold my
Pass.
mana and blockers up and pass. So I had to hold up the turn.
The
But
mirror
that was
can.
some fun
Every
info.
Also,
game I learn something
You know
new
the next
with
funny
that guy.
interaction? I guess. How does it work with the dueling creatures? Let
That's
me
a
look it up.
great question. If it was
Is
a
it just
creature,
a blocker?
I mean,
We
will
all
it be
should
an
appreciate
enchantment
it.
artifact? Like, well, that's a great question. Because
The
it'll stop
love
being a
mirror.
creature at end of turn. Well, stop being a creature really as soon as it returns. Hold on, let me look this up. Let me look up like clones with enduring. That's probably give me a good enough answer.
Mirage Mirror might just be my favorite card overall.
I should put in more decks.
I gotta-
honestly.
Yep, same. Just gotta cram it in there.
I can't really because I can only do this Amonkhet. I guess it's Amonkhet, yeah. I can only do it in Amonkhet sets. If I
Well, you
Do it
can
on my
put it in
playground,
there
yes.
and say it can change into,
no, that's
whatever
I'm
playing
more
field.
strict with my flavor here.
Okay, see, I'm
Hmm.
reading this. It says, you can copy it as normal. This is like for a normal clone. It'll copy as normal, except it'll be an enchantment instead of whatever types would normally have. So it'll remember it has to be an enchantment. But for Mirage Mirror, that just means it's like an enchantment artifact and can. Well, I guess it loses all types. It might just be an enchantment. Either way, it can still use its ability just fine. So that's pretty sick.
Yeah, you will just enchantify your mirror. I guess you can
Mhm.
block every turn with it, basically.
As a curiosity, yes. Let's peek.
Infinite blocker exploit confirmed.
You could also
We
just play like
broke Mirage
Fog Bank.
Mirror, finally.
Oh boy! All right.
Unlocked as a designation. Curious. Okay.
Hmm.
But you lose it, you lost the designation for the rooms if you happen to do that because it becomes another object because it got to the graveyard quickly.
2, 3.
That's fair, yeah.
That's
You
true.
can't combine
It's
both
true.
shenanigans in one.
5.
I'm gonna be honest.
You
The,
gotta
the
do one
room
shenanigans.
shenanigans were too rich for my blood.
Now I'm gonna tap 6. I'm gonna play the Ancient Green Warden.
Okay.
5/7 reach. I'm gonna play lands from my graveyard and landfall of esque abilities trigger twice.
I really don't appreciate all this.
Oh
reach.
shit.
Well, Kiwi, you have the great thing that can exile stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so if I exile this now upon it being
The thing is-
played,
You cannot sadly exile it after played before he gets a land in.
yeah, one
Because
time because
technically-
land can't be responded to, right? So.
Your lands
You
can't
could
be.
technically exile like something else that triggers from that, but not the thing.
I think you're good to play the
land.
land. Right? Because
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do think then
Alright,
he was like the
I'm-
landfall triggers is what you
gonna-
could respond to.
yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so-
get rid of it then. You get one lick in, I guess.
One double.
So I
And
get-
you,
So
and
I
you
get
get to
double
draw.
landfall trigger on Overlook entering. And
draw 2 cards.
I'm gonna get to draw 2
Draw two.
cards.
oh right, hang on. So before we do that, let me just point this out.
Oh yeah, you get a
If
shit
a land
ton of-
entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger,
Oh.
Riveteer's Overlord triggers itself.
God.
Damn.
Now, does that work though?
Hmm.
Because it's when it enters sacrifice it.
That's a good
I
question.
think the second one fizzles because it's no
Um,
longer on the battlefield.
It triggers twice, but the second one basically doesn't do anything because it sacrifices itself. It's not there anymore, and the
Yeah.
trigger is worded when you do it, but you didn't do
Yeah.
it because it was gone already.
But you get
So,
every
technically, you
following
get the-
trigger twice that comes from it. 4
Well,
times technically,
so-
because you're gonna
No,
get another
he
land.
gets only
No, no,
like
before you-
3 separate things from this thing.
Yeah, the 4
When
times
this
isn't
trigger
true.
happened, you exile this, right?
Yeah, the exile's gonna happen before he can get the second land.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, good.
So
So I did.
the
I was useful.
trigger. I haven't got any other triggers. I've
Which
got
also
the double
means make sure you
sapling.
draw 2 before you shuffle your deck.
Yes. First shove at draw 2.
Draw 2.
And we see both
Don't mind
draws.
if I do. Well, I mean, I'd say, yeah. Ooh, Crystal Vein.
Okay.
Oops. Not flip the whole
That's-
deck.
A funny include in this deck. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Ring with
Uh,
the most extra steps.
Yeah,
And then other
right.
stuff happens like Titania and
they don't
Launch.
double. No, Titania's effect doesn't double because it's when it's an a land leaving.
Graveyard, true. But I think you did get the 2 spores, right? Or was 2 saplings?
I did get the 2 sport. The 2 saplings have already been made. Yep. So with this going to the graveyard, that triggers Titania. I'm then going to search. Because the top card is revealed, it keeps trying to do stuff with the card that's on top.
Yeah.
Get a swamp. I don't recall if I gained a life for this trigger. I don't think I did. Or did I? I think I might have
that
actually.
says no.
I think I might have actually. So I'm gonna flip that.
According to chat, you did.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
But you only get the life once too.
Yeah, I think you do need to get the life still.
Yes.
What the?
Cool. We'll break it.
Huh.
I'm scared.
So with the swamp entering, we get a single. Sapling token.
Oh,
Kiwi, that
I
might be
think my
worth
agent-
sacrificing the lantern for.
yeah, because that can get rid of like a bunch of things.
Wow.
That's worrying.
Wait, hang on, Eki, how many? Oh, right, yeah, you have the pseudo vigilance thing. I was like, how many of your things should be tapped right now?
Untap them each time you untap.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Okay, peace was never truly an option. I feel like I need to start actually attacking.
Some of
Don't
those
do
can
it.
attack.
Yeah, it's these three.
Yeah.
These three and this one elemental.
Murder is about to ensue.
We certainly hope so.
I
Jeez.
don't hope so.
I will. Have I played a land? Actually, I haven't played a land for turn, have I?
Might be true.
Let me do a cheeky little crystal cave first.
You played a land for turn.
Did I?
Yeah, from a graveyard.
Oh, it's true. It's play. Yeah, Ancient doesn't say get one.
Yep.
It's a
Yep.
Crucible
Fair
rules
call.
effect.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go to combat. I'm gonna share the love, or in this case, the hate, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I mean, you've got more life than everyone else, Jake. So you can have 4
I would like you to
saplings.
look at Kiwi's life and then reconsider that statement.
You know, as a math teacher,
I counted that incorrectly. Yeah. So 4 for Kiwi.
As
So
long
I
as, like,
only
this
get
is
one counter,
fine,
right?
but I feel like
Yes.
you would. I will say, I feel like with a lot of 1/1s, it's best to focus them, not spread them out, especially when
No,
everyone has
don't-
blockers.
I think it's
Actually, no. You are kind of, well. Actually, I'm not going to send any Eki because they would be a complete waste.
No, I mean, I love my saplings. I would never kill them, obviously, right?
I would probably kill them.
Actually, alternative suggestion. All the saplings at Kiwi.
Do you see this? I like.
Jake, take a 5/3 elemental.
Mhm.
I will attack with Aranus as well, actually.
Really? Okay.
So,
5/3 elemental.
5/3 elemental, 3/3 death touch for you. And I'm gonna hold up my reach tree folk because So that's attacks declared. Aranus' attack trigger happens. I'm gonna go and get Cryptic Cave out of my graveyard. Landfall
Normally,
effect
I would
happen,
sacrifice
which
one
is
of
to
my
say I get
Thopters to
another sapling.
Aranus.
Also,
However,
another elemental for
because I'm
target
trying
effect.
to do this imposter mech austere command play,
No, that's
I
Lee.
No, it's when a land
probably
end goes into the
will
battlefield.
take the 3 damage.
It goes into the graveyard.
Oh.
Sorry.
Never mind.
So like, I want these to live.
Oh, the other way. Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
leaves the battle.
That's
Okay.
an easy sacrifice.
For some
Well, it's
reasons.
resolve, combat, and combat adjacent effect.
All right.
So
Kiwi,
you have
you have first of blocking.
10 1/1s, Kiwi.
Yeah, I guess I block one of them with Manfred II and take 9.
Cool.
What I am going to do, I think I'm going to tap one of my Thopters because there are 3 3s because the Salvation Engine to crew Reckoner Bankbuster for crew 3. Also because the engine, once it becomes a
6.
creature, this is a 6/6 Bankbuster, and the 6/6 Bankbuster will go into combat with your elemental.
I thought you said you were trying to crew the Salvation Engine. Like,
Oh,
that's
he
crew
could
6.
regular backbuster. Thanks to the Salvation Engine, he could do that.
So before you can declare blocks,
Before I can
gonna
declare
tap-
blocks?
Yes.
Or you mean after blocks?
When you crew it.
When I
It's
crew it.
technically in the end
yes.
of nuclear attackers step with the brewing.
I also want to point out that your Mirage Mirror could become this thing, not only buffing your things for another +2/+2, but can then also be crewed, if I'm not wrong.
That's
Just a thing to point out.
Okay, so
But I guess at that point you could
I'll
just.
give you a second to decide your course of action.
Well, I am definitely crewing the Bankbuster. It sounds like you can respond to that. I'm pretty sure. So
Okay,
your
so I'm
response
gonna
to
go black. green and black, green, and 1, and I will putrefy the Bankbuster.
Huh. Okay. I feel like there are better targets, but that's fair enough.
I mean, I played
bunch of
Standard
things.
with Bankbuster and Standard. No, it's a great target.
It is a good card. I would have gotten a lot of draw from it if it had felt the need to, which I don't with Sabala. All right, let me consider that. I suppose 5. How much does 5 damage truly matter? Okay, fine. I'm gonna pay 2 mana and tap my Bankbuster in response to that to remove a charge counter and draw a card.
Sure thing.
And then it'll die. And I will
Hey, subsequent effect.
take 8.
Bunch of murders happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. So somebody's going to push the game forwards a little bit.
It's true.
Somebody gotta.
And you know, I will take this solemn responsibility.
I tried.
You know,
Pregnant
someone
phase
has
and
to
attack
take the responsibility to slow down the game.
Cast Golgari Signet.
That's crazy.
From there, I shall pass the turn.
You know what?
I had a 1919 thick lady, and y'all said, hold up. No, no, no.
Well, she was gonna be
That's all I'm
like
saying.
a 40-40 on the following turn. I didn't want to deal with
Yeah,
that.
she was gonna get thicker. That's true.
Respectfully.
I will play a land for turn.
You really just need one more land. Seeing
and
Mind Link
foremost,
Mecha is
before
a
I
cool
forget.
card.
And then
But- I wish it had been something else.
I decided that I need more stuff to block and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I will do the following. I will pay 1 red mana, black mana, obviously black,
Black.
and the
Okay.
2 to add another room. And it's a funeral room. So whenever a creature I control dies, you all lose 1, I gain 1.
The draining will never not be on this table, I feel like.
I mean, it's such a
And then
ubiquitous
I will
effect
draw
in
a card
black.
for Entity Tracker.
Yeah, fair. You have a bunch of draining enchanters on top of that, too.
And then I will.
You do still have the
Move.
ability to cast a certain man with Convoke.
Yeah, but before I do, I will go to combat.
Oh, yeah.
And TV, you will get 3
No.
damage anyways, because you're the only one that can smack with 3 damage in the air. You don't. I guess you don't really need the counters, right? Or
I
if
mean-
you want, it's your decision.
Sure, we... What,
I mean, if you
what
swing with
else
too
would
much, you
snag in
can't
the-
cast Valgavoth this turn, though, right?
Oh yeah,
Let's
I
go
will
for
only
a
spec
moment,
with 1. Yeah.
guys. I'll mute
I
up.
will
No, wait,
spec
don't
with-
you,
And
don't you have an
Please,
untapper?
those of you who have, for
Yeah, but
whatever
in your
reason,
untap
in
step,
my
I
Twitch
untap.
stream.
Oh, okay.
But I get a clone, so I can attack with 1 because it doesn't reduce my mana basically. So you lose 3. I draw a card and unlock a room. I will
This
draw
thing is
this.
gonna get dangerous. It's gonna
Land.
unlock some expensive rooms.
It's all like
And
God, it's a pretty good value.
The room I will unlock is the Misty
True.
Saloon. So
Ooh.
more block. Actually, I could have attacked with 2. This one
Oh,
is
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Nice. That's a proper spirit.
That's
Oh,
actually
it looks
one that is
cool.
depicted on your top dust. Basically. Actually strong enough to deal with your top dust. And then I will tap 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 to deal with people who abuse the graveyard.
Yeah. That's
You
a
know what's funny?
Valgavoth.
Valgavoth stops the Skull Clamp because they never die.
Damn.
It also stops with the land shenanigans from the graveyard. You know, it's just here to be nice for everyone. Everyone except Greg.
I don't think of
Just-
nice when I think of Valgavoth, personally.
Yeah, but this time, I think he's just a safety valve for whatever is happening over here.
Might be fair.
It's stupid. And then I have 1 mana left. And I guess I will move to end step and have to discard 1. And I will indeed discard 1. And that one is this Murky Sewer. A reminder, now every time a card I don't control would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, it gets exiled instead. And I can cast... I may play cards exiled with Valgavoth, and I have to pay life instead of mana for doing that. So it would be great if you do like an exile pile separate, like next to my board, with all the stuff gets exiled from your boards, because that means I know what I can actually cast.
I guess I'm glad the Putrefy happened before Valgavoth was cast.
Okay, that was my turn, and in your untap, I also untap.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, I draw this, and I will flip this. Interesting.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Anything happened in
Just-
my absence?
Valgavoth exists now.
Valgavoth.
Oh, hey, buddy.
I'm a Prismatic
Uh.
Vista, and I'm a pay a life and sack it, search my library for basic land, put in battlefield, and shuffle. So I guess this goes in the Excel pile. That is a thing now.
True. Although, it is play, so it is important.
Yeah, I can actually get lands.
Searchy. It's gonna lag a bit because I'm hosting the table.
We need to
Um,
get... We need to find a land. We need a land, so it's all we need. It's all we need. One land.
So,
There.
One land.
in today's episode of Mirage Mirror Shenanigans, what happens with 2 Valgavoths?
Good
I have to
question.
sacrifice 3 non-land permanents to do it, so I don't want to.
Yeah, but who gets the cards? I guess if
Oh.
any one of us gets stuff
That's
exiled,
fair.
obviously, both of the other one, because it's only targeting opponents. I guess it's turn order, right? Then,
Probably turn order.
so I think I get Kiwi stuff in that case, and you get Breck stuff.
I thought it'd be the
So,
yeah. I thought it went clockwise. That'd be the reverse.
Because is it a trigger?
It is a trigger, I think. Unless it's a it's a replacement effect.
It's a
so
replacement
what would
effect.
happen?
But
I
do
believe-
replacement effects or effect? Oh, actually, I think I'm not sure. Trigger abilities would be the way I said, because later on the deck happens first. I think replacement effects, because they affect, like the case of Kiwi, affect Kiwi's cards. She gets to decide the order, and so she decides in which one of us gets to cast them.
That might be
Weirdly
fair.
enough.
That might be true.
Anyway, I'm gonna tap and sack my lantern, and make Brack shuffle his library.
Everyone liked it.
So
I was gonna be the-
sadly-
the-
Not
yeah.
everyone.
No revealing anymore.
He was gonna be the room breaker,
Yeah.
not
Oh.
the world breaker.
No revealing
and
anymore.
sadly, you can play it now. Oh yeah, don't look at Brack's card. No more revealing.
Brack, turn it back face down.
It's fine. It's not like I don't have another copy of basically the same card in my hand.
Fair.
Shit, I forgot about the fact that it's now Valgavoth. That is a little upsetting.
Sorry, but I think it's better for the table if he's here, not just for me.
Pardon?
Maybe.
I suppose I'm gonna tap my pig for a white, and then 2 more. Play Ratchet, field a medic on
Okay.
this side around. It has lifelink, and whenever I gain life, I may convert him, and when I do, I return target artifact card with mana value less than or equal to the life gained from the graveyard to the battlefield tap. And then we're gonna do a semi-blind, I guess. I know from most people, but not everyone. Savalorinoing. So
It's a
each
land.
It's a mind link.
I have a non-land. Non-land. Well, I knew that actually, but yeah, non-land, non-land.
Who would have guessed?
That's fair. You kind of did
What-
know. So that's 3.
Oh.
It's 3 non.
That is a free. So I gain free life, make free green. I put free ribbon counters on it, but then remove all of them. So it goes to 0. And it gets untapped.
Neato.
And then we all draw.
So note that it only removes 3.
No, it removes all of them.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Remove
no,
those
that is in fact how it's worded.
The second it hits free, it removes all, is what I learned
Yeah,
last time.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I drew this fella now, and I gain free life, so I may convert medic, and I will.
Okay.
Wherever the state thing is, there. So now it becomes the rescuer razor. Still has lifelink, and whenever one or more non-token artifacts I control are put into a graveyard, which I guess will now never happen.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Just a little sad.
Damn
but-
placement effects.
Yep. Yeah, I only have one target here, I think, but it's one that I'm kind of happy with.
Mask is
So
back.
a tapped medicine
Whoa.
mask, okay. Comes back in. And then
Oh, hang on.
what do I
I'm a
think?
genius. It's fine.
You're a genius, okay,
Yes.
understandable.
I hope she plays more creatures. I'm trying to get that austere command value.
We're gonna spend these free.
I do.
And
cast any of those creatures.
put the Nemesis mask
Oh.
on something. I think on Manfred II.
Oh, interesting, Manfred.
I've kind of forgotten to do anything with round 7 for like 2 turns.
And then I will tap 4 and play the innocuous research. When the researcher enters, we all do the Savala thing. And then for each non-land card revealed this way, I investigate. And then we all draw.
Okay.
Grizzly
Shredder.
salvage.
I have
I
a
got
non-land.
a non-land, non-land. All non-lands. Okay, so I investigate
wait.
4 times.
I just need one more land. There are
Okay.
33 lands in this deck
Okay.
right now, I think. Something like that. It's
And then we all
near,
put
it's
that
getting
in
close to
our
half
hands.
lands. Give me one more. Please, deck. Pretty please. Pretty please.
Okay, a bunch of clues. And he also has the text of at the beginning of my end step, I may untap all lands I control. If I do, I can't cast spells until my next turn.
Oh, curious.
Okay. So you're quite taparinoed here. You have an elemental, some of these guys.
It's a
Yep, so I've
10-10
got
Treefold.
4 Zeppelings, an Elemental, 10/10 Reach Tree Folk,
Might be bigger.
Titania, and the Spore Mound.
Yeah, I think it's up to 12.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is.
Satch.
12 Tree Folk.
So
No, the
nice.
tree
I'll-
is stronger than Varga was somehow.
I'll
Good
tap my pig to play this fella out to have him
Each
scattershot
creature's-
archer.
Huh. Okay.
I love him.
Interesting.
Now we just need to find a way to make all the saplings fly up.
Exactly.
True.
And then I will go to end step, and I will choose to untap all my lands.
Mhm.
So I can't cast spells until my next turn. And then I would like to. I guess I would have to wait till your turn, right? Because it's at
Yes.
my end step, beginning of my end step.
Unless there's some other triggered ability you could respond to, yes.
Probably, but then you can do
Uh-huh.
this like untap, then upkeep. Would you like to do anything, Kiwi?
Yeah. Yes, I would like to first pay 4 to double the counters.
Good gosh. Good gravy.
Yep.
And then I'll tap 2 and remove 2. And we're gonna exile something. There's a lot of scary shit around here, but the room thing also starts scaring me.
The rooms are getting to a critical mass. I'll give a hint to maybe not do a creature if you're scared of it.
You're gonna board
I wonder
wipe,
what
huh?
he could be saying.
Yeah. Damn it! I just sort of committed a little bit to the board.
Yeah, it's like I did say that because you'd already tapped and paid for the ability. I was not going to say that if you hadn't.
When you unlock the Awakening Hall.
It's basically
Well,
That
oh,
one would
but
be
when
bad.
shit! But if you board wipe now, isn't everything gonna get exiled?
Not his
no, my
stuff.
stuff does not get exiled.
Yeah, so if you want to stop
Not
him
his
from
stuff.
awakening Valgavoth back, the Awakening Hall is a good choice for exile.
Yeah, I think
But
that's what I'm
also,
gonna
it's
do.
like 8 mana, so.
It's true, but
And
you
if
have
I get
that
You're
in two
already
turns.
close, you get it for
Yeah,
free.
but if I get board wiped, the creature's also gone and can't do it for free.
It's 2 turns away from happening, though. You have 6 mana right now.
I will say this still is a very good target for me because I want to get shit back from my graveyard.
Also,
But,
if board
it is
wipe's
right that it's
happening, do
expensive.
we want to all be drain 6? Because we have to remember the one that's active right now.
Yep.
Which I think drain 7, in fact.
Let me see if there's any other target that I care about. And weigh it that way. I'm assuming there will be a board wipe, which... Sag.
I think I'm going to try to make it happen. I think there's too many Saprolings, and Valgavoth is spooky.
Entirely fair. And also with Valgavoth gone, it doesn't matter.
I really think the
It doesn't
Awakening Hall
matter.
should
Or,
heavily...
The stuff getting
could
exiled doesn't
just-
matter because Valgavoth will be dead.
how much are you
Sure.
promising that that thing of board wiping? I could just exile Valgavoth then.
Yeah, but just to say, if you exile Vagabos, I think Brackish will just win. Because currently, the only thing that stops Bracksport from doing all his things is Vagabos.
I'm just thinking, like...
all that over there is enabled again.
If you board wipe with Valgavoth, then
It goes still to exile.
yeah, then all of my current board state of creatures, which is
That's-
to say Titania, my commander, and Spore Mound.
That's a really good point. And you won't be able to cast them, even if you recur it, because the Valgavoth forgets
It's a different
the last
iteration.
ones.
I mean, I guess your commander can be put here.
But that'd be
instead.
pretty
100%.
massive to not
Vagabos
have to
mostly
deal
is
with,
currently
like...
here because I think
Titania.
Brackish will just win if Vagabos wouldn't be here currently.
I actually completely forgot about my background this game.
He's just stopping Bracksport because he disables basically most pieces over there. Even Skullclamp doesn't do anything with.
And we
Vagabos
know
anymore.
that he has 2 recursion effects in hand, Eternal Witness and the Modern Horizons version. So he will be able to get those
Indeed.
back if they aren't exiled.
I think in
The
my
question
head
is,
it's a
do I need
choice
to?
between Ren, Skullclamp, and this particular room,
I think that's all valid.
and maybe the shoes. I guess.
The shoes? That, I mean, I guess so, but I feel like that's a lesser problem than Rise of Dark Realms. It's not Rise of Dark Realms, it's not all boards. All
No,
graveyards.
just my own creatures. And if it makes you feel better, my graveyard is not that filled. It's I have
I will probably regret this choice, but I
Two
think I'm
creatures.
gonna go with Ren.
Gonna go with Ren.
I think
okay.
I'm gonna go with Ren, just to make a decision. So I draw 2 cards, I guess. Okay.
For your troubles. Alright, and that was in response to my Thopter trigger, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually make that now.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Bud. And we're gonna go to draw for turn. Oh, that's card.
I think I'm gonna regret that with. I think Valgavoth will fuck me over.
I
or this
think the
thing will fuck
Awakening
me
I mean,
Hall is
over.
gonna
I
come
think
back
if,
quickly.
like- I don't say that because obviously I like Vagabos on my board, but I think if Vagabos would be gone, we still actually had nothing to deal with Brack.
I mean, it's gonna happen either way. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Yep, okay, cool. So I'm going to play Prairie Stream, which will enter untapped because I have 2 or more basic lands.
Good.
So I got exactly 2. So we chillin'. I got 8 mana to work with. And let's see. Do I want to... I don't think I have a need to. You got trample on it. I am tempted to smack Kiwi with 3/3/3 Thopters before they get blown up.
I mean, yeah. If you were to hit me, one of them would just get eaten by the tree folk.
Which I guess I could do that instead. Only one being eaten isn't a war. Well,
I feel like I always come out on the bottom of any of these sort of table conversations. It's always like, okay, let's do the best for everyone except Kiwi, and then kick her in the shins too. And it's like, bruh.
I don't know if I go that far. No, I especially with Argent Dais, I don't really want to draw too much ire from you right now.
What did you do?
I have things I don't want it to be broken, even if I get 2 cards out of it. Kiwi on the bottom.
Okay, I'm going fucking home. I'm a go pee. That's how angry I am.
The Kappa Pride to follow it up was fucking peak.
This fucking woman, dude. Anyway.
Oh my god.
I'm not getting into this. This is
So I'm torn between not wanting to invite the ire of the person who has the Dais and moving the game along. And because I do only have 90 minutes left, I'm probably going to choose for the move the game along.
She's the one who said it. I just need to be clear. She is the one who said I always come out on the bottom.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. I just want to be clear.
Yeah,
Like, she's not at me. Like, I'm the one who said it, but she's the one who said it. I just reiterated it and added a Kappa emoji.
Of course. Oh, that's great. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna choose to move the game along. I don't have
Perfect
to win,
timing, Rachel.
but I would hate to miss the conclusion of this game. So let's keep things moving. Kiwi, I'm swinging her 3/3/3s in the air, and she's gone, and she's tapped out. So I highly doubt she has a response, but I'll still wait to do the 9 until she's back.
How is that elf archer that is anti-flying units not having reach?
It is crazy. It's actually insane.
Good point, actually. In more modern years, pretty much every archer they print has reach.
Mhm.
Like, except for the Nalia cards, which is even weirder because in her archie is like, yeah, she goes up to the sky. She's like this giant goddess with a huge ass bow that is bigger than mountains.
Yep.
Doesn't have reach.
Yep.
I want to point out that the bow of Nylea doesn't do anything involving reach either.
It just gives
attacking
death
creatures
touch
death
for some
touch.
reason.
She's just a fake goddess, obviously.
True.
Can't even like.
Was she one of the ones?
Russian.
She died, right, during the Phyrexian invasion?
I think it's pretty
all
much
the
implied that most of them died except for.
I think Afara definitely lived, right?
Afara's like.
Yeah, Farah
one of
was, I
the-
think, the one, and I think the Simic one is like nobody really knows.
Interesting. Did they kill the god of death? Did they kill Erebos? That'd be hard to do, I think.
Also, I think Erebos was also not really mentioned. Like most of them were not mentioned,
Mhm.
and it's obviously a big question of where did the oil spread.
Sure.
We now know
Oh.
the oil spread into the edge of eternities, but did it, hit the underworld of Teros?
Okay, to keep things moving along as well, I'm gonna hopefully assume none of these Thopters are killed. If they are, I'll just pay something else as payment for that. But I have a fun little play before I board wipe. I'm going to pay 2 mana. Oh, I don't need the Thopters, I guess. This isn't a targeted effect. I didn't really realize that. It's kind of cool. I think I made some poor plays then to keep these alive. But I'm gonna pay 2 mana for Imposter Mech. It is a funny little vehicle. I can have it enter as the battlefield as a copy of a creature an opponent controls, except it's a vehicle artifact with crew 3 and loses all other card types. And I
it's a
feel
target
like
hit, yeah.
Valgavoth is a good choice. Is it still
So
targeted?
on the
I absolutely agree. Like, actually, I agree.
I looked it up, and apparently all of the monocolored. So it's confirmed that Erebos and Heliod got completed.
Oh, completed.
Um,
Okay.
But it was Phyrexia.
I mean,
Yeah,
Heliod
sure.
even has a completed version as card.
I
It
did
does
know
indeed.
Heliod.
It is implied that the other 3 monocolored gods got completed. And we know Ifara didn't, and it's implied that Athreos didn't because he released Croxa and then like told Kunaros to keep an eye on him, basically. That's why we've got the Croxa and Kunaros card.
Nice. That's funny. Okay, so if there's no responses, my imposter mech is going to be an imposter of Valgavoth Terror Eater.
Yep.
Oh, and Q, if you're
Wait.
back, I swung it. There was 3/3/3s in the air.
Antibell has combat creature. Oh, it doesn't target, does it?
Doesn't
Doesn't
target.
Oh, that's a bitch. And you are deciding to punch me in the knees.
I
Love
decided
that.
if I lose the game, that's fair, but I only have an hour and a half left. I want to see the conclusion of this game, so I'm going
Also,
to
you
the
get
move
a
the game
Archon Dice
along
trigger.
philosophy.
I did a counter for you. I did it
Um,
already.
And then I'm going to pay 6 mana. And we are going to play a good old classic, a little expensive, but we love the choice. Playing Austere Command. In this case, I do wish it was just Wrath of God, because I am choosing to destroy all creatures with the bottom 2 effects. But, you know, sometimes the choice is nice.
Now we have 2 Valgavos happening at once. And as its replacement effect, you get to choose which one gets them.
It doesn't matter 'cause they're
remind
both
you that
dying.
I don't have a choice because obviously mine can't get exiled by my own.
It's true.
You can choose either mine, in that case I can't cast them and nobody gets them, or you can say Stake Dust is allowed to cast them.
Yeah, I would advise, even as the player who would benefit, you should probably pick Iku's Valgavoth for all of them, so that I don't get to cast anything.
Oh, of course, it comes in as a vehicle. Ooh.
Yep, it's a vehicle. That's why it's a fun play.
It's not like playing spanning demon, it's a car.
It's a car. Yep, it's true. Oh, that game played
Right.
a pig. Let's go.
Reminder, Kiwi, you don't have to exile them on his stuff. You can
Wait,
also
yeah. So
exile
you
them
can,
by Valgavoth.
everyone who's not Iku, you can exile those to Iku's Valgavoth, so I don't get to cast them.
In that case,
If
I
you
just
want to
put
move
I will
normal
do
Valgavoth
that.
into your exile zone instead, that might be a move.
Unless you really want Stake to cast them.
I guess the one thing that is fair is that if I cast,
And-
if you give them to me, they could hit your graveyard eventually. Is one pro out of it, but I do get card advantage.
I
And-
give Iku the pig.
Okay, then just put them in your exile because my Valgavoth is also exiled, so I don't really get to cast them.
Wait, I want the pig to be casted.
Yeah, then
Not
you have to
him.
give it to Stake.
Okay,
Stake can make
fine.
a Stake out of the pig. Somehow.
So I have a delay. There were important questions about our soda stream. Not sponsored.
Also the tokens, so yeah, are also exiled.
True.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
get the tokens out.
That is just,
And then I get to choose. There's still second main, so I get to choose if I want to cast anything immediately. There is the thing of like this costing life, and I don't have an unlimited amount of that. But I might get a few of these things out.
Get the pig.
Get the pig, she says.
It's just 2 mana.
It's true. I mean, I have to
It's a pig.
consider that as well. On the next turn,
It's
you can
life,
choose
actually, not
to
mana.
exile this Valgavoth car immediately. You
And-
don't have to sacrifice sweet clues for it.
And this is lifelink, so you can actually untap the pig.
Well,
Yeah,
if
but
it
he has
gets to
to
live
do
that
the
long.
Kargavos.
Kargavoth. No, let's see. For now,
You could also pay 9 mana to get the normal Valgavoth, and then have Legend Duel do the rest.
I don't really see a reason to do that, but I agree with you.
There's absolutely no reason. It's actually terrible to do.
Nice. Okay, I'm glad we agree on that. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 8 life, and I'm gonna play Ghostly Keybearer and Enduring Curiosity.
oh boy.
So where are the secret rooms you hide from us?
Right? Yeah. Don't worry. They're gonna come. It's gonna be great. The research was interesting. Do we want to draw some more cards? Another 4 life would be scary though. Because if Valgavoth gets exiled immediately, I don't get any life gain from him. So I don't want to go crazy though. There's not much life gain this deck. That researcher effect's interesting though. That's a lot of Mirage Mirror triggers. I think that just sold me on it. I'll pay 4 life for the innocuous researcher as well. So in the centers, each player reveals the top card of the library. Investigate for each non-land, and you all get to draw a card.
Spring Bloom Druid.
Okay.
Experimental lab and stuff room.
That is 4 non-lands. I get to investigate quite a bit. Nice.
I have objectively
Alright.
too many cards in my hand.
I have too many cards that I have to make my head turn sideways for.
That's a Savala deck for
I mean,
you.
I can just turn my camera sideways.
Okay.
I love that nobody uses the feature. Everybody just turns their head sideways.
No, I actually like. I'm looking at the desk 90 degrees sideways because all my rooms are on the board anyways. So I can just. I don't use the big one. I just read the small version. That's enough for me.
Okay. And then I am going to go to my end step. And I will choose to use the Researcher's effect. Untapping all lands, but I can't cast spells until my next turn. Nope, that would not untap the soul. No. That's turn.
Okay.
That was a turn.
I felt good about it.
It was.
I got Kargavoth. Can I step out of the
Kargavoth.
box?
Okay.
Oh, I got discard.
What are we doing with all this mana? 12, 13, 14, potential 15, plus a land. I mean... Hang on.
Interesting.
13,
Just realized
14,
that
15.
on this scene, the green screen does not fuck with my shirt. Weird.
Oh, that's good to hear though, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I wonder why it's different on the big screen though.
So I'm gonna go green, green, and 1. Oh wait, hang on, no. There is a reason. Ordering. Green, green, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Avenger of Zendikar.
That was coming. That was coming.
So I currently have 12 lands, so I will make 12 plant tokens. And it's
There's
probably
a
just gonna
simple
be...
reason I don't play this guy, by the way. You know what it is? I don't want to keep track of all that shit.
Real.
Okay.
Very
You're
real.
gonna end up with some plants having X amount of 1/1 counters and some having Y amount.
It's actually more like why I don't play
Maybe they've all
classes
come in at
stage.
once, so
Well, yeah, these all come in at once.
simple way. There's 2 sets of plant tokens. The top ones are the ones that will are the ones that will be tapped, and the bottom one will symbolize the number that are like when I'm attacking or whatever,
Sure.
just to show the difference of what we've got. Currently,
That's a lot of plants, Chad, and it's not the fun 420 kind.
Oh man.
I
Thought it was
would like to
420.
play my land for turn, putting a +1/+1 counter on all of these plants.
Yep.
Yay.
You know, that makes. Just want to say that makes them
Oh,
skull
wait, there's
proof,
a better
but
one
they
too,
are
but
skull
this one,
proof
there's
anyways
a,
into Kargavoth.
There it is.
Karkaroff.
We love Kargavoth.
Meep meep.
I am then
I'm
going
the
to
end of the
go
world.
1 green, green
Get in, bitches. We're ending the world.
to cast
Yeah.
Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness will get Putrefy back from my graveyard.
Curious.
I am then going to tap 1, 2, 3 to putrefy your Valgavoth, sacrificing Eternal Witness. Actually, sacrificing Eternal Witness and 2 of my plants.
What are you putrefying?
Valgavoth.
No, that's
No,
not
I
Valgavoth.
don't know Valgavoth.
It's Kargavoth.
It's Kargavoth, sir.
Okay, Kargavoth is getting putrefied, and to do so, I will exile Eternal Witness and 2 plant tokens.
Sounds
Chat,
good.
you know what I live for? When people say,
Mhm.
okay, and it's like, God fucking damn
Let's
it,
see.
TV,
you
without
just-
saying it.
I think I'm okay with letting that
That's what I live for.
happen. Yeah, okay.
Shit.
I think Putrefy would get exiled, right?
Yes, it would.
Actually, no.
Would it
Yes.
not?
I don't know.
Yes, no, yes, no.
I thought I was
I
under the
think no.
assumption it would.
Unless-
I think Putrefy would not because
That's
it,
true.
after it resolves, it goes back.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it's gone by the
sure.
time it's
Valgavoth's
finished
already gone
resolving.
at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, in that
Okay.
case, I didn't understand how the rules worked, so you can say no, but I would like to do this because I thought something different happened. But if the Putrefy would not be exiled, because I don't want that being recurred anymore, I would love to Mirage Mirror Kargavoth, so that still gets exiled.
So,
In
Wait,
response to the
doesn't
Putrefy.
Ward apply to you too?
No. What doesn't
no,
apply
what doesn't
the
apply to
controller.
yourself?
Okay. damn it.
So,
It's like hexproof.
Legend
And
Rule
yes,
would also
Ancient.
trigger when you convert Mirage Mirror.
True.
And that would in response chisel the Putrefy, but that also results in it going to exile.
Yeah,
It
still
doesn't. Yeah.
goes exile.
So the Putrefy would get exiled.
And until
one
end of
version
turn,
of.
this gets to be around.
I love that
Well, like,
this
'cause it-
table was like, you know what's worse than 1 Terror Eater? 2 Terror
Mm.
Eater.
But it's
You
still
know,
Kargavoth.
That,
It's still
that's not a
the
car. That's not a huge Elder Demon. It's a car version of an Elder Demon. Actually, just a mirror image of a car of a mirror of an Elder Demon.
I love it here.
I need
How many
somebody.
layers
Is
deep can
Nelly,
we go?
is Nelly in here? We need Nelly to draw a Valgavoth in the style of Cars. Cars 2.
True.
We need a Cars 2 Valgavoth. That's what we need. I feel like they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you asking me to draw?
Oh, hold up.
Holding.
Have I messed up here?
This is gonna get even weirder of a request when I
5,
ask them after
6,
this game,
7.
where the context is lost.
Makes it better.
So I have cast 7,
Do you think you may have overspent?
and 13 mana of stuff. 5, 9, 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
Oh wait, and then that's well.
The more I'm
Okay.
playing
I
this
count-
game,
I
the
count
more I
13.
learn.
I count
12.
13.
I can't-
14,
I
but there's the
also-
one paid cost here.
Yes, you have to pay for the signal.
Yes. Okay. In an attempt not to discard too many cards, I'm gonna throw out Swiftfoot Boots, and I've got spare mana, so I'm also
Uh-oh.
going to equip Swiftfoot Boots
Ruh-roh.
to Avenger of Zendikar.
Damn, I was kind of looking forward to that
And-
being Argent Dais before the plants got too big.
I also had plans for it, but now it's hexproof.
Yep. I mean, I guess I can die as the Night Keys, but
It could be a two-step
Meh.
process, that's true.
there are some
Well-
untap artifact in my deck. I just have to get them.
Unfortunately for me, Jake has creatures right now, so.
Please hit me. Let me get 9 life once. I
Oh
swear
yeah,
to
God.
that's a terrible idea. No, Kiri. You've got.
I love
like,
that this table is every time it's like, I can't do X. I guess it's time to punch Kiwi in the face. It's like, God
Those
damn
kids.
it!
Kiri
Why
is
am I
my...
always the option?
Kiri, you're my comfort face to beat in, you know?
Great, I love that.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go to my end step. I'm gonna discard Elvish Reclaimer
Into exile, by the way.
and
Wait, yes.
Timeless Witness because I can eternalize
Goes
it.
into exile, by the way.
Kiwi, you're my
Oh,
comfort
that's
face
true.
to beat.
Because it's until
You
I
have
say-
mirror
That
card.
I gotta put that on a shirt.
Sure.
I gotta put that on a shirt.
Oh, in that case, I wouldn't discard Timeless Witness. I want
So
to keep.
8-5, right?
That's
Or what?
valid.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there was 5.
God.
I'll get rid of Grizzly Salvage.
Well,
Okay.
nothing I can do anyway.
Bye,
Kiwi, I'm hitting you for it.
Valgavoth. They're all exiled now. I'll miss them. That was a fun time.
For the first time in a long while, I draw a card.
That
is
required
secret.
more work than necessary.
Fair. Hey, at least you killed it, though.
Yep.
I'm glad I played some cards before he got outed.
Now I can go back to my regularly scheduled, actually making use of my graveyard.
I also get 2
Amazing.
red mana for rooms only, and I will play a land for turn.
Chad, would you
And-
buy a shirt with that sentence on it? Asking for a friend.
I would.
Nice.
You know, there's stuff that I would like to have.
If you take out the Kiwi, it's like really nice and generic too.
I will pay 2 mana from my room only pile,
But for
But
my
it's
Kiwi,
and
funny
2
'cause
more
that's
from my
Kiwi.
normal pile to cast Cramped Vents,
Okay.
dealing 6 damage to Enduring Curiosity.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you
that's
get
fair.
it back, don't you?
I gain 3 life because it's 3 over the toughness. And it comes back as an enchantment. not as a
Eco
creature.
kills
That's valid.
cats, confirmed. Live on stream.
And
Probably should have
thanks to it
considered
coming
that.
back under its owner's control, it's back from me!
But it
Kept
is
it
still an
back.
enchantment, right? It's not a creature
It's
now.
only an enchantment.
Yep. Okay, gotcha. Still a good point.
And then I will pay. Do I want to do the Manifest Red Lottery? I feel like I just want to have some blockers. And for that, I
We're
will
always here for Lauder.
Blockers are great.
I will pay 4. Then
What?
cast
Attack.
Spiked Corridor. My mansion is actually growing. And that makes me 3 devil tokens
Hmm.
that are 1/1s, and if they die, they deal 1 damage to any target.
Okay. That was an ass. That was
So
a
I
straight out
actually
two.
got some blockers.
He's cute
Oh,
looking.
my
I like him.
Man, if
You
say
know, that's just how Duskmourn is. Duskmourn is such a scary place that the devils are the cute things.
so. True.
I mean, I guess the glimmers are the cute things, but we don't talk about the glimmers, I guess.
Kind of want to make a devil deck. Also, kind of want to make a
And
glimmer.
I
deck,
only have
but,
1 mana. I
um,
could, like, use my devils to convoke stuff if I had creatures to convoke.
If I
but
had
I-
any.
Yeah, it's not really the greatest. And that's why
Dinkelberg.
I will discard something in my end step. Whatever this something might be is a good question though. Oh, actually, oh no, I was like, I can convoke something, but Marina Vendril is too expensive and the mana cost is too restrictive. I
I
guess I
love
will
that you
just...
haven't played her yet.
You know, main role is drawing cards in the end. And
It's okay.
there's some player who put many cards in my hand.
Right?
I feel
See,
the
and
exact
yet-
same way with poor Miles not getting any playtime this game.
And yet, what do I get
And-
as a thank you? You guys punch me in the face constantly.
Oh,
You know-
yeah, I did
you
get
know
to
what
play
is
my
the funny
thing?
commander. That's sad.
I will discard Head Shredder. And I specifically announced that because that means Delirium is active. And my removal spell is now cheaper.
Okay,
That was my turn.
that's cool.
Basically, Drag to the Woods is now a 2 mana destroy target, non-permanent.
Also,
Wait, what?
My-
confirm color.
Drag to the Woods
Oh.
in the end.
I don't think it's a problem this turn though, since you only got 3 red
Yeah.
Dude,
creatures.
there's
in
so
one
much-
hand, though.
There's
Yeah, the
so
red
much
creatures-
like known
Also, I
removal.
only have Convoke for creature spells, not for non-creature spells.
Oh right, true.
So much like known removal floating around, which is
wild.
worrisome.
It means it'll be really
You
easy
know
to
what's
oh,
great
I
kill.
almost-
about my hand? I have a card in my hand that says you win the game, but if I play it, I will be 100% sure that I don't get my next upkeep, so I actually win. So I don't even have to play it. It's just there.
Okay, nice.
I can just ignore having it. It just sits there for the tutor effect on the other side if I have to like find something to deal with someone.
Mm. I did my cool move of the game, chat. I don't know where to go from here. I've got a Mirage Mirror and a
Oh
Dream.
man, that's annoying. Is that really what's happening here?
I could Mirage
4,
Mirror.
6. Bruh.
Prop room. If I wanted to. I don't know how much
That
that's
fucking
worth.
sucks. Okay.
We'll see. See what you can do. See if
So,
you can
I
have you
lost-
guys just been really unlucky with land drops, or am I just in ramp central?
both?
You
I
know,
would
you
say.
kind of play ramp deck. I have not missed a single land drop. I put all my lands up each turn.
I have missed a few land drops. And my only ramp has been Sol Ring.
Is it really turn 7?
Yes. I guess it.
Well, that's his turn 10.
But I'm 100% sure that I played the land each turn.
That's true.
That's probably still my best thing to do, though.
Thanks to
I'll
someone,
probably
I got to draw a lot.
That's 11 forms of ramp. 10 of the forms of ramp are still in my deck. Oh well.
I'll play this Mana Confluence for land for turn.
Nice.
And then I'm sad because I can make 8 mana for this fella here to trigger. But I don't have a way to spend 8 in a way that I would like to.
That's
So it's sad.
That's awkward.
And then the same breath, I want to get him and her back out for rebuilding purposes, but then I don't even have the mana left over to Arch and Deas. It all sucks around here.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
No, it doesn't. That's the point. Fine. If I just play her, she's 5 mana right now. It might just be better for me to do something else then. Yeah. Man, this sucks. I hate it here. Fine.
Sag.
I guess we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more. Play her again. She's probably silly because she doesn't have protection anyway, but what gives? And then we're gonna think. I have to start throwing some shit away here. You guys love drawing stuff, right?
I wouldn't be against drawing cards.
That's fair. The Death Touch and Reach should be gone, yeah?
Yeah, it should be. My bad.
No, you're good. Just confirm it.
I love how you orderly put them back as if this was a real table.
Thanks.
I guarantee you at a real table, you just fucking throw them.
What? What? No.
Casually making the free freeze every turn is
The
definitely also
armory
a problem, especially because they
into
keep punching me in the
engine
face.
is pretty good.
Yep. You know? Good to know.
Interesting. I don't think there's anything you can like take advantage of on your end step before you untap with Mirror, is there? Let me think about that. I guess I could pay to make it Sylvala, tap my Sylvala. The mana goes away, everyone gets a draw. It doesn't seem great if I don't get to use the mana. Any rooms that cost like 2 to transform?
Yes, the Dollmaker shop.
Oh.
Obviously, the effect is not relevant, but You get a designation.
I would remember
Did you
that
get
the
the
left
designation?
room is designated. That seems cool enough for me to use.
And
so
you can then later have Convoke on your creature spells with Death and Theater.
real. Yeah,
or
sure.
any other thing.
On step, I'll pay 2 mana to transform Mirror into that mono white room, and pay 2 mana to unlock the left side. In this case, Dollmaker's Shop.
So
We
I
probably
guess
should take like a note or something.
I do a weird note. The right side is locked.
Yep, there you go. Perfect.
And we have to
I'm-
remember that it's this one. Or maybe like a copy or something.
No, it's not that one anymore.
Unlocking.
I know, but, like-
Remember that unlocking has to be a sorcery.
Oh, it's unlocking
Oh, yeah, you
sorcery
can't unlock.
speed.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
so you can't.
Unlocking
Sounds
a
good.
sorcery.
Good.
Never
Remember.
mind.
We don't have to remember that it's Dollmaker Shop.
Thank you for
because
shouting that
that's
out, Crep.
until end of turn. And if he later unlocks a different
Nice,
room,
Crep.
it's still the left side open, even if it.
That's good. I am
Oh,
super
I love Dollmaker Shop.
unfamiliar with rooms, so
Okay.
I appreciate that. Anyways, well, in that case, there's something I can do. I'm gonna have these clues over here. I'll pay 2 mana, crack open a clue, and draw a card. That's good. I'm not gonna crack another one for now. So I'll go to my turn, untap, upkeep trigger, make a Scepter, and
Well,
then
that's good.
draw for turn. I'm going to play a Sky Cloud Expanse as my land for turn. So many duels. So little time. I'm thinking what gets played. It's a great question. I think it might be time to play my commander.
What?
It's a crazy thought, I know.
That's crazy.
Imagine playing your commander.
Let's play
Never
a
much.
commander in the game of
Based.
commander. I know that might be far out there. And I'm going to be real crazy and sorcery speed play my flash commander, which is just so odd. Cool.
Are any of you guys familiar with the Sonic Boom cartoon?
I don't
No.
think so.
It is the most out of pocket shit. Just like there's a 5-minute video on YouTube you can look up, just Sonic Boom out of context.
Interesting.
And so they made a cartoon to go with the Sonic Boom game. Anyone who knows Sonic Boom, not a good game, but it was meant to be a kids show, obviously. But they kind of got free reign to do whatever with it. So there's a lot of jokes, not necessarily dirty jokes, but jokes that would go over the head of a lot of little kids.
Okay. I'm gonna pay 3 mana.
If you wanna,
And sorry, you saying where we could watch it?
I'm just saying that it's something that you should definitely like. I feel like your world will be made better by watching it. You can see Knuckles being a feminist.
I have seen that clip.
That
Okay,
is something that is needed.
so I'm playing Thopter Fabricator. A vehicle I control is entered. Because that's flying, I will draw a card. And because that'll be my second card drawn this turn, I will
Also
now
riding
make
it.
a 1/1 Thopter. Oh, I'm lagging pretty bad.
Nice.
Interesting. My frames aren't dropping, but the game is rough. How do
Yep. You are at 99, like 999.
Uh-oh.
It's not me this time. Uh-oh.
It's high.
Oh, it's going down.
So-
It's going down. It's going down. We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, we're back.
We
We're back.
might be
We're back.
okay. Might be okay. Let's see. I've done that. I feel cool. Most of the stuff. Okay. Most of the stuff is summoning sickness. So things I could attack with is a key bearer and a researcher. I suppose key bearer is interesting with the help of Mirage Mirror, huh? Could
I don't
unlock
think so.
something big. Easily, but, Oh, no.
Usually the right side is a big one, so
Mhm.
also lots of rooms have effects that are like if you unlock this, so you can't really cheat them mana cost wise.
Mhm. When you unlock
But you
this.
could go like if you have some mana open and you could snipe something with cramped vents,
It's
but you
true.
don't really have that much mana.
I don't know if I really want to snipe Sylvala though. Like I think I'd snipe if I could as Avenger of Zenda. Okay,
I might be able to deal with Avenger.
okay, I was gonna say because if Kiwi could exile the Swiftfoot boots, I could Mirage Mirror, Cramped Corridor, kill the Avenger, which would still be good
Mhm,
because
mhm.
Cramped
I
corridor.
feel like that thing sounds good and dandy, but I see then a
Cramped
bunch of
vents.
Thopters that get
Cramped
powered
vents.
up in my face.
I'd swing elsewhere. No one has Flyers of Reach now. Doesn't have to be you anymore.
Yay.
Brit has 45 life.
No, don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
I feel like if we let him untap with the planty boy, it
That's
might be
my
bad.
concern. 10 1-2s is bad enough as is. It will be 10 2-3s or 3-4s, maybe even 4-5s if we're unlucky on his turn.
Yeah.
He has Swiftfoot boots, so he's be able to swing with Aranus immediately. So assuming
A
it's
straw has
guaranteed,
2 holes.
One.
it's guaranteed like 10 3-4s. But I can't destroy the boots and the corridor, so it's really
I
it's
feel
really
like
your
Steak
choice,
always. You have this power to phrase things in such a way that I'm like, yeah, no, I agree, and then it comes back to bite me anyway.
Should have been a politician.
Yeah.
No, I mean I believe what I'm saying. Maybe that's why I very rarely lie. I always say things I believe in.
Sure, fine.
He's doing things that he believes to be purely to his benefit.
To the
I have
table's
to
benefit.
remove.
It's funny how
It
close
does.
those two go at times.
That's
draw
really
2,
true.
though.
You know, in that case, you're just correct. And I'm probably still gonna get beat over the head because I'm sure the 1-2 plants will be coming at my ass now.
Going to.
You do draw 2, so it's not just ass.
It's true.
You know what? Just 30 more activations and he's out of cards.
It's true.
Yeah.
And
Or
now
Is there
tapping
any room with
Zavala a
mills?
bunch.
it's my turn to follow through. So I'm going to pay 2 mana, and until end of turn, Mirage Mirror is now this room, the Cramped Vents Access Mage. Yep, and these are the key guys I can attack with. So I think I should probably leave Innocuous Researcher back, Robs?
Oh, I just noticed something that you have to consider
Probably.
if you make it. The
Mhm.
Cramped Vents Access Maze.
Yeah.
Do you have the black mana to open the door?
Oh, the
No,
reason
but he
I'm
has a-
opening it is
Oh,
because
yeah, I forgot that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A straw has 2 holes. Hear me out.
Big fan of Key Bearer.
By the way.
And I will swing at
No, it
Brack
doesn't.
for 3 in the air.
I mean, can't stop it.
It's fair. So it dealt
which type
combat
are you?
damage. I'm able to unlock one target room I control. So I'm going to unlock the left half of my Mirage Mirror. I love that.
Which
which
will
is
now be remembered, right?
Cramped Vents. So when I unlock
Yeah.
this door, it deals 6 damage to a creature. I gain 1 life. That's taken out. Fantastic. I've got 1 mana left. I should probably put boots on something. Now that Miles is here, I'd love for him to stay around. So why don't I put the boots on my commander? Probably could have done that first and attacked with him, but I was only thinking about how much mana I had. I am going to
So
then...
as long as that thing stays, we have to remember that the right is closed, right?
Yeah,
Which
but we
is
have
why
to
you put
we
it
have to
on the right.
defend with
Okay.
that to help. Yeah, the right is closed, the left is open. On my end step, I got 2 things I gotta do. I got discard, and I gotta choose if I want to do the researcher effect. There's really no reason not to use the researcher effect since I tapped out completely, so this is just an upside. Gotta keep the key bearer tapped though. And and dissolving.
And it's loading.
And I gotta discard 1 item. I think what I want to discard, honestly, cool card. Don't really want it right now. I'm going to discard Shirokai Genesis Engine. That's in my hand since like turn 1. Fast turn.
Okay. So, quite displeased with the current state of events.
I mean, you do have 10 1-2s. It could be worse.
I could have had more though.
I'm
Like
really
bigger
happy
ones.
it's 1-2s with the Skull Climb on the board.
Fair.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah, I'm glad they're
I guess
not
they
two
don't have
ones.
spines to tap.
13, 14, 15.
Yeah, true. They've got sap.
Free orange tree happening, by the way, chat.
12, 14, 16 mana.
I think that it breaks down on the fact that holes and, you know, like a hole doesn't equal a hole. That's what I'm saying. Every hole is different. I know how that sounds.
Force
Okay.
of will. Force of will. Not saying anything.
Where'd it go? 4 plus 7 is 11.
Also, a hole is something made up
Which
anyway.
leaves
We gave it the name.
5. We can make that 6. Okay. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast Timeless Witness. I would like
So many
to.
witness.
Oh wait.
I would like to get Eternal Witness. I would like to get Avenger's
Aw,
Endicott back from my
man.
graveyard.
I would like you to not do that, but
Oh, you
I
can't.
prefer that.
I think. Wait. No, it got
Val-
it got killed. Yeah, you can.
Valgavoth is gone. This. Hmm.
I'm gonna go,
I was thinking of
green,
my Argenteus, but I got the shoes, not the Sandacar.
1, 2,
We just helped
3,
him.
4,
No.
5. I shall recast Avengers Endicott.
The good news, I guess, is that Dias can hit him next turn unless Lightning Greaves comes out left. field.
So I'm gonna copy. Oops,
Yeah,
That is
but he
bad,
has
though.
like a critical mass of plants already now.
No, yeah, it's pretty bad.
and
It's
now I
pretty
get
bad.
12 plants.
That shit's tough.
And not one of them can be smoked.
Fuck.
Very
I mean,
sad.
funnily enough, if we had like a nice little mono red, like 2 damage board wipe, that'd probably smoke him real good.
All right.
We'd all be at that point. The whole room's high.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're gonna play a land for turn.
No, that makes sense.
+1/+1 counters on all of the things.
Murder is about to approach, and I think I'm gonna be dead.
It might be me. I
Can you
kind
tell
of
me?
push to make that happen.
I'm then gonna tap 1, 2.
One more land drop and I'm dead. If you wanted
Wait.
to.
Hang on a second.
I'm hanging.
Am I one land short of what I wanted to do?
Uh-oh. Did you miscount how you have to put mana into Golgari Sig? No, you put it over there. You were definitely thinking about that.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. So I was forgetting that I put a land aside to pay for Golgari Signet. So yeah, I do have the correct amount of mana. So yeah, that's tapped then. Because then that's 1, 2, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play Spring Bloom Druid. When it
Jesus.
enters, I may sacrifice a land. I will sacrifice this basic forest, and I will go and get 2 basic lands.
Oh god, murder isn't
Oh,
gonna
shit.
answer.
I accidentally press deal. Put those back.
Yeah.
One of us a card.
being shuffled
I guess we put them all
anyways.
back and shuffle them. And now we know a
So I'll
card in the
search
deck.
for. I got rid of a basic forest. Rid of 2. We'll might as well get 1 of each. Swamp, forest, and tapped. There we go. +1/+1 counters on all of the things. Oh, wait, no, it's times 2.
It is. It is.
Okay. I'm then going to go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
We have 10 4/5 plants. So
Pretty good.
Is it too late to say that I think your stream is really cool and I appreciate you a bunch?
Nice.
well, You only have one creature that can block me. Maths.
Let me do the
Yeah, but I
Stukov
use
defense.
applications.
Not me, Uwu.
Nice. Math is one
How
block.
many
need-
actual blockers do you have, Jake? I can't tell.
Actual blockers? Let's do
Mirage
that.
Mirror can be one.
Non-crude, non-vehicle blockers are these 5. But they can
And you
become
can crew
a
Salvation
Salvation
Engine,
Engine or a Thopter Fabricator.
And we've got 3 little devil guys.
Cute little devils over here.
Cute little fuckers.
Well, spoilers. None of these guys are going to be untapped after this.
No, that
Uh-oh.
checks out. That checks out.
Let's go.
It's a plant rave.
You know what's the most annoying thing? If I
What's that?
survive this turn and actually draw the one board wipe in my deck, it's split up. So with half of his stuff tapped and the other half untapped, I can only wipe half his board.
that is tough.
Okay. I'm going to go 5 at Jake,
Okay.
3 at Kiwi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 at Kiwi, 2 at Echo.
Okay.
I will indeed. There are 4 5s, right?
Yeah.
I will block 2 of them. With
That's
each
good, because I
one.
only sent 2 of them at you.
Funny little
Yeah.
devils. Alright.
But I had to look at your board for the death trigger of the devils because your plants won't die, but other stuff will.
I've got some plays I can make.
I mean,
before
yeah,
I block.
Witness probably should.
But I guess, yeah, Kiwi's
So we
first.
declared here. So they're 3 times force 12. I think my best way of doing it is to just eat it because I need to have her to do anything.
Spooky, but
What
fair.
about you, Jake?
Yes, that leaves me. Oh, I was just waiting for a turn order is all. Well, I am going to start. Does Mirage Mirror remember if does it look at like vehicles and crew, like become a creature if the vehicle's crewed, or does it just become a vehicle?
I think you need to crew them again.
Okay, sounds
You
good.
need to
Yeah.
grow again, yeah.
Sounds good. In
I'm
that
almost
case, we're probably just going to go for 2 mana to because there are 4 5s right now, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
4 5s.
Cool. I will make my Mirage Mirror Avenger of Zendikar until end of turn. To make it a 5/5.
Yep.
And
Thankfully, no enters effect.
It's true. I just need a blocker. I will
No, that's
tap.
the first Avenger of Zendikar I see where the left side is unlocked.
True. I will tap Miles to crew Thopter Fabricator. And I will tap Innocuous Researcher and a Thopter to crew Salvation Engine. So I'm going to block 3 of the 5 with these 3 bad boys. And let's
Okay.
see. I think I need to try to Alpha Strike and return next turn. So I'm going to take the other 2, which would be 8 damage.
So before damage, I'm going to tap and activate my Golgari Signet and cast Roiling Regrowth, which is the same as Harrow and the same as Springbloom Druid. I'm going to sack one of my lands to go get 2 more. So Kiwi, you need to take 6 more damage because each of those saplings is actually 2 bigger.
Yikes. And that means I barely live. I take 12 now. Yep, well, I'm glad I blocked as much as I did. 1 less block and I'd be dead. Even though I'm sad.
You know, it would be funny if I had the Torture Pit unlocked. I could instead deal 6 damage to a target player instead of 1 damage pings to creatures. The Torture Pit is over here, the red one.
That's fair. Oh my god, there is gonna be the funeral hall triggers though. It's 3 more life lost. Oh god. Okay, sure. So
Oh
because,
yeah!
So these are all
because
6
they're
7s now.
6 7s. That means the Fabricator and Avenger will die, but the Salvation Engine still lives. Yeah. Is there a way? Well, I think there might be a way for me to fix that. Can a blocking creature crew?
A blocking creature can crew, but you can't
Pretty sure, yes.
block with the newly crewed stuff because
Blocks have already been declared.
Also, you cannot do that like
Mhm.
now in the declare blocker step until like damage is done.
You can't really. I can't.
Yeah, if you block-
I can respond to his whirling regrowth. Surely.
Oh yeah, you can wait. You can after you declare block in response to that. Yes, before damage is done. Sorry.
Hmm. So yeah, because I can't crew it immediately. I guess it means be removed from combat because it doesn't have trample. That's fine. I can pay 2 to make Mirage Mirror like anything, just so it gets removed from combat.
Doesn't it?
Oh, does it
have
stay
the-
like?
doesn't-
Because you said if I make it like Salvation Engine, it's not a creature anymore.
Yeah, but does it still have the ability if it's Avenge of Zendikar? I don't think so.
Oh,
right?
duh. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that. So I've been playing for too long.
There is a card that stays with the ability, but not this
Okay.
one.
It's not that one.
Mirage
My bad.
shenanigans ended.
We found
You
the end
can
of
Mirage Mirror. You can Mirage Mirror on like in response to itself, but
That's
obviously
what
in
I've
this situation
heard of,
that doesn't
yeah.
work.
That doesn't work. Yep, my bad.
Oh. Anyway,
Also, like
In
my
response-
devils die.
in response to the intrusion in chat, I will come and make food as soon as I'm not playing Magic.
It's fair.
My 2 devils die. The 1 damage pings go to the Timeless Witness and to the Springbloom Druid. Both of them die. And as 2 creatures died on my board, I gain 2 life and you lose 2 each.
Ouch, ouch.
I am surprisingly okay with that, or maybe unsurprisingly okay with that. Pass turn.
Hmm. Shucks. Okay.
I will untap and tap them all back.
The game will end one way or another, and I will see to it.
And I will
Yeah, I
draw
think
a
it's
card.
gonna end pretty soon here, unless you get some god draws.
Even if
And-
I have to, be Lelouch with Britannia.
I will play, you have your Tundra as an untapped duel. I
Sure.
have my Neglected Mana. It comes in untapped.
Nice! You finally got it.
I could have also just played the basic because all
One,
my lands
pizza
tap for any
doesn't take
color
that
anyway.
long to make. And 2,
So, the good news, I have a card that wipes... I could wipe Greg's whole board.
That's
The bad
pretty good.
news, it is a board wipe and wipes the whole board. Creatures, at least. Except
Sure.
my devil somehow survives. But I feel like, even if it's sad for Kiwi losing a commander in this spot, we need to get rid of that stuff over there,
No, I agree.
I feel like. So I will use my 2 red mana from my Smoky Lounge. And 2 more mana from
Oh, there
lands
is one room board
Wait,
drive. I forgot about that one.
to play this one
Oh wait, that's not it.
with the tutor side, not the win the game side. Because win the game side will just get... There's no need for me to cast it, it will get removed anyways.
Mhm.
When I unlock this, I search my library for a room that doesn't have... It's a singleton format. I search for a room.
Sounds good.
yeah, sorry.
Yes,
This
one
is
board wipe room.
it's affectionate bullying, Kiri. Don't worry.
Shh.
Bullying
I
in
don't
big
know,
outfits.
I'm a little defensive
what's the name?
about A, friends, and B, bullying in general.
I have
So
to
I'm
really
sorry
go
if I
for-
jumped to the defense too fast, but I do.
That's okay.
It happened.
I appreciate that you were willing to jump to my defense.
This is the room I choose to put in my hand. But I will then just pay 4 mana to play it. On the right side. The right, not the right.
Hey,
Oh, I mean, Curious
Free or
Commander
prior?
does live.
Oh,
I'm
it's
fine,
just 2
yeah.
more? I was somehow
Yeah,
thinking, oh yeah, then it's a perfect play. All creatures
It
with power
used
free or
to.
prior die.
it used to be free power with the Viper gift, but that's gone.
Alright, well,
Well, that's
you
just
get
tragic.
your key bearer back. You get your horse back. My Thopters are gone. See a fox.
And then
I
I
like
have
it, I
2
like
more...
it.
And I have 2 more mana left, and I could use the 2 mana to remove the 2 mana. No, I would not do that. That
Nice.
would be bullying
That'd be
at
fun.
that point.
Wait, what? You could?
With what now?
I have a 2 mana removal spell in hand.
That's true. Drag to the
Destroy
roots
target
has been
non-permanent
there
for 2
for a
mana.
hot second.
But that would be just rude without.
Oh man, that still looming over our heads makes this very tough, dude.
Then I will go to combat and attack Greg. For 1.
Amazing.
Attack trigger.
Oh
happen.
no!
I
What
make
a
it mine.
tragedy.
Oh god, there's so many room effects that
Well, I
I'm not
realized.
paying attention to. Oh no.
Okay, you lose 1 life. I draw a card thanks to my Enduring Curiosity. And I also have to quickly what do I have still at room effects? Okay, most of them are just basically GBs, so most of them don't really care.
It's true.
Like the one you obviously have to worry about is Promising Stairs, that is still
There
locked.
it is.
That is upkeep trigger win the game.
You know what's funny? I have
But
spring
if-
cleaning in my deck, which would be so accurate by removing 9 rooms, dude.
That'd be crazy.
What kind of spring cleaning are you doing?
Remove the whole
Removing
room.
9
Get
rooms
out
from
of
the
here.
rooms you normally
The
be
room
aiming
is
to
done.
do.
Okay, and then I will just, I guess, end the
I've
turn.
heard about open plan living, but geesh.
You know, I don't really have. The great thing is the Argent Dyers over there means that whenever I want to use Promising Stairs, it just gets exiled. So we can completely ignore the win the game
It's
part.
somewhat true that you could drag to the roots the Argentias.
Yeah, but in response, she could just exile stuff. I could have done it in my turn, but I think there is scarier stuff.
So I
And you
feel
know,
like
if I do that, everyone would know that. I would want to do that, and just focus on me. I would have to survive 2 whole bot rotations. That's not happening. With a giant red mark on my face. Of
I
water.
think
Ah.
either way, we're gonna tap these 2 and we're gonna play the Trail Scout.
okay.
He will see those later in case it comes up,
This has been a long game, huh, chat?
but
Ugh. I wish I had a
We'll
way to
see if
gain
I
some
get
life. There are actually a few
Um,
ways in my deck. We don't have
that
them right
was,
now.
I think, a good first step and an important one. And then we just sort of do the funny and hope.
Do the thing,
Hold on,
Salvala.
we might have something that can help.
I have an on land.
I have
Oh,
a lunch.
On land.
I think I might have forgotten to actually shuffle after I got those lands out, but whatever.
Land.
So I get 2 life, 2 mana.
I must
Okay,
admit, Kiwi, I think if I do win
one
this game,
untapped
it will
land.
be.
Untapped anyways.
Okay.
Just through the situation of the
I'm
board.
muting myself. I'm looking. I think there's a
I
life.
will
gain
admit, Kiwi,
fit.
that if I win this
Wait,
game, you will be
tokens?
MVP for all the extra cards I got to draw.
Yes.
Yeah. It's part of the
So,
deck's design.
9 man.
that I-
1, 2.
I tell you what.
3,
I tell you
4,
what.
6,
If I
7,
can
8.
engineer
I
a
think I can do
situation
that.
where I can make you come second, then then
Nice.
then we'll go for that.
Very kind.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Technically, more like 7 left over. I think I'm gonna use these 2 to crack a clue. Looking for some answers here.
Not too much. Some drink happening here. We're not scared about that happening this turn, really. So maybe next turn I can go for the Parhelion. There's a thought. Next I'm gonna have 10 mana with the planes. Oh, it's crew 4 though. Fuck.
Which I guess makes this go up.
Hmm.
2, 4, 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, I kind of like
if I'm-
Valor just to gain some
crazy.
life. We'll see what else we draw, but that might be the play. Yeah, that might be the play.
This gets just permanent cards, right? Yeah. There are some good options here. To possibly help me out. Okay, then I guess I will go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4. Which gets us up to 8. And we'll do the thing.
Cool.
I'll play Shalai, Voice of Plenty.
Ooh. Okay.
Yup.
Next move.
Myself, Planeswalkers I have, and creatures I control of Hexproof now. And he triggers because I have spent the 8th mana this turn. And I get to put a permanent card from a graveyard to my hand. I think it's gonna be her. I guess I could do the Innocuous Researcher, which could come in handy. But I think it's gonna be Leela. You guys know that, so I'm gonna put her here. And I think that's sadly all I got. Is that gonna save me? Maybe.
Got some mana held up. Yeah. Okay. I am going to
Nope, I
untap,
don't, Angie. I don't.
draw for
Fine.
turn. I will play a Plains as land for turn. Oh, upkeep. I do have to draw artifacts still. Orthopter. Thopter Spine Network really kept me in the game by just giving me little dudes. So speaking
Not
of
so
those
do nothing after all.
It's true. Well, usually the trick of do nothing enchantments is that that's only the first turn they're on the board. What else can I do? This might be a get guys sort of turn. I played my land. I
That's
will.
what I thought.
Get
too.
guys.
I'm a big.
Acquire men.
I'm a big fan of men. Let's see what else we got here. That's a
I love
fella.
gay people. I wish they were real.
Me too. Anyways, I'm gonna pay 1 blue because this thing has affinity without saying its affinity, and I'm going to play Emery, Lurker of the Lock. When it went in a 1/2,
Oh,
well, not more 3 minute. When it enters battlefield, mill 4, and I can choose target artifact in my graveyard. I can cast that card this turn.
I didn't know
This
that
card
the
never
serialized
has-
one was printed in digital too.
So I'm gonna mill 4.
this card has never caused no problems. It's
that's-
always an issue.
That's a peered win.
Has never caused no
Hmm.
problems. The actual correct
Yeah,
double
interesting.
negative.
Curious.
I mean, for now it's just build 4, right?
Yeah, for now it's just a little fella. Okay.
There is
and-
shoes, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I could
If you want to
choose.
put shoes on it, there is also Director Roots. Back to the bottom of the sea you go.
True.
It's true.
Got him.
That does make me think about it more. Let's see. No, you might just be good because you're crew 1. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. Fuck it. This is a play the hand kind of turn. Actually, that could be fun. You know. Let's see if you want to do that to Emery. I'm gonna put Swift Boost on Emery. Attempt to.
So, why shouldn't I? What is the plan? What is in your graveyard?
I get Mirage.
I mean,
Mirror
there is a
back.
Postal Mech.
There's
There's
a
Shurikai.
Imposter
There's
Mech.
Mirage Mirror.
There's a Bank Butt. There's a Shurikai. There's a Thopter Fabricator.
You know what I will do? I will tap you
Hmm?
and drag to the roots your boots.
That's fair.
You can do everything, but next
More
turn.
like back to the
You did
boots.
You Emery stuff, but not yet.
Not yet. Especially since I get the boots back eventually. I can't say I'm too upset about it. Wow, really need to give your own laugh track because no one
Thank
else was.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, it was really tough. I still had the option. I was like, if I didn't find something else, I would do the Argent Dice to maybe do the WinCon, but I didn't really believe in the WinCon anyway, so.
That's fair. I'll pay 2 mana then to play Azorius Signet. And I
You also,
will
oh no, you can. Just creatures.
tap
Yes.
this Azorius
Otherwise, I
Signet
would
to
have done it
play
loose once actually.
Sid, Free
Good.
Flyer Pilot. Equipment and vehicles cost 1
Free
less.
bird.
On my turn, he has flying, and I get something kind of like Emery, but there's a tax to it. There's a 2 mana tax.
I'm grateful that I didn't target the Emery.
Fair.
That would be sad. That is true.
And then I can pay a few more mana here. 2 mana in total to play a Mind Link mech. It's a 4/3 flyer. Whenever it becomes crewed for the first time each turn, until end of turn, it becomes a copy of target non-legendary creature crewed at this turn, except it's 4/3 and has flying. Crew 1.
Oh yeah.
And okay, I've played stuff. I feel semi alright. Have a semblance of protection. I'll pass turn. I miss my boots. I miss my
Oh,
life.
And I actually don't
Like
miss
the-
your
the
boots. I
boot.
hit them. I didn't miss them.
No, I said me, first person, not
Yeah,
not
and
second.
I
miss
said
my
I
white
didn't miss
nails.
them.
Got him.
Okay. Well, you know the song. So we're gonna
Is it Avenger time again?
Yeah, I did.
Black green.
There's one more Avenger coming. There's an Eternalize.
no. Black green and
Oh, okay.
it's green
Didn't
plus.
he also put a Eternal Witness in his hand too?
Oh, no, that is in his graveyard now.
No,
Okay.
Eternal Witness got exiled.
Oh, it's
No,
exiled.
Okay.
even.
the other
Perfect.
Eternal guys in the graveyard.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And when Thomas Witness is eternalized, it's exiled, so that's a 1-time, which is good. But that's not what he's doing yet.
The
I
Eternal
should've,
Witness is
So
also
green,
Eternal
green,
as
and
well.
1, 2,
I should have
3.
just fucking exiled the fucking Seneca.
I'm gonna
guy.
cast Rampaging
Oh,
Baloth.
classic. That is
Oh.
a classic.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna tap green, green, and 1, 2, 3 black, and play Obnixilis the Fallen.
Oh shit. That's multiple people dead if he ramps really hard.
Yep, time off
I
the
guess
kick
that
ban.
needs to go.
Man.
That needs to go. I know you're gonna respond to it, but that needs to go. That's gonna kill me.
Oh,
That's fair.
Okay.
That's smart.
I did not even did not realize that mana confluence existed because it was so
That
far away
is-
from the rest of
is
your
up.
lands.
I put it over here because I was like, it costs mana to use, so I'm scared.
Because
I
life
put
to
it-
use.
Yeah, life to use. Yeah.
I
Remove
still get the
2,
landfall trigger on
You do.
It's true. You get one.
on this.
So I'm assuming
you.
it's gonna go. and-
Kiwis
Oh,
don't
Please
Oh,
tell
wow.
me you have a way to do 1 damage to Jake.
No, it's so rude. He
Oh shit!
guaranteed
You can't
does.
shoot me. You
Yeah,
can't
I was
shoot
going to kill
me.
Jake with it.
Yeah.
I thought. Oh fuck!
You have hexproof.
You know what?
That
Fine.
was the whole
keep it.
point.
Keep it. Keep it. Keep it.
Damn.
I forgot about now on
Not even
hexproof.
gonna make it hard for him to kill me. So rude.
So yeah, I play that.
Okay.
3 to you, Jake.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sacrifice it.
I make the
And
token
then-
for you in the meantime.
Finish him.
It's a sad
Shall
way
I
to go.
coming in?
You know,
You got
I would-
landfalled.
I think that
you know,
might.
you wouldn't even really have to target him because obviously, if a creature on my board dies, everyone loses one.
It's true.
But I take those. I'm not last. I take
So
those.
So Obelix is a 9/9. I got
Hmm.
2 beasts plus rampaging. Yeah. What else we got this turn?
Made the wrong.
You can't win them all.
It is true. This is true. I
I feel like you have among the highest win rates on this table. So I think. you're fine.
I don't
I'll
keep track.
tap
I can't
out.
tell you.
The rest of my mana to
It feels
recast
that
my
way for sure.
commander, and I'll play the
That
background
was
for
the
the
right
first time of the game.
play. Life sometimes is more important than.
Okay, I will untap and tap. tap, tap.
Then creatures. If I had.
This is
Father
gonna
of the
interact
Sun,
weirdly with Savala.
And I will.
Val-
What?
no,
Okay.
I guess Val's fracture wouldn't
And
matter
get
that
my
much
2 counters
necessarily.
over there.
Well,
Mana.
there's a lesser chance he would have used the drag on the boots instead
Yeah, no. This
Yep.
draw was not ditch.
Okay.
I could obviously I have 2 options now. I need more cards because my hand is mostly lands, as you see.
I can help you. That.
That's fair. I do have to head out now.
Okay.
All right,
Technically-
Jake.
Technically
Good.
1 p.m., but
Thanks
I
for
doubt
playing.
this is going to be done in the next 20 minutes, so I will just cut my losses.
Sounds good. Thanks for playing. Sorry
Hopefully
you
I can
got
end it in the
kicked
next
out
20
first.
minutes, but
We'll see. Well, I think the moment July goes, that Argent dies is going to kill some. Honestly, it might, like, Yeah, dodge and dice I think will keep the game locked down for a good bit longer if you use smartly. Which Kiwi's smart enough to do.
Thank you so much for playing.
Yeah, it's been fun. Hope y'all have a good rest of your games today.
Yeah.
I will.
We
I will-
shall.
Okay, y'all. Let's leave the stream together. That was a good game, though. I had fun. That deck feels too fair, is how I feel about it. I think Thopter plus Salvation Engine is one of my best synergies in the deck, and it's still barely kept up. I will say, do I want to get more ramp? The problem is I didn't draw much of it at all, right? I've got 11 pieces and I drew 1. Well, that's not entirely true. At the end, I got Sid Free File Pilot, a little late. I had and Soling is the best one, also to be fair, arguably. I also got the Azoria Signet towards the end. Maybe I need more ramp. I feel like I have a tough time with vehicles. I really enjoy the theme of this deck, and I love Tails. Maybe I can cut out some of the draw, but then again, that is coming from a game that was really biased about draw because Selvala was in it. But I still think that maybe, like, Yes Man could be pulled out. Maybe Smuggler's Copter could be pulled out. I don't love Smuggler's Copter, if I'm being totally honest. Yeah, stuff to think about. I also think this deck might wait to make a return until Edge of Eternities is out, and I can look at that set for new vehicles. I know a lot of that set's going to be a lot of spaceships, which is a different thing. It's not a vehicle, but I'm sure there's still going to be plenty of vehicles in the space set. If there were not a bunch of vehicle spaceships, I would be very surprised. But that being said, chat, is probably what we're going to call it for the day. And yeah, I'm genuinely pretty happy with how the game went. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be playing some Honkai Star Rail, probably the same Friday, honestly. And I don't know which day this weekend yet, but one of the days this weekend I will also stream some Zenless Zone Zero to try and get everything done. I'm just not sure which day. Maybe Saturday. Maybe Sunday. We'll decide soon. I'll let y'all know. For now, stay healthy, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.